Warning, this podcast contains bad language and some themes of a violent nature. Viewer discretion is advised. I swear to God, if I can hear you laughing that, I'm going to kick you in the teeth.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's Natural One D&D Podcast. This is our first session recording. Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's Natural One D&D Podcast. This is our first session recording. It's going to be a one-shot pilot called God Hunting. I'm the GM, Aidan Panchow. We'll give each of our cast members will say their name and then the character they're playing. As we get into the story, they'll properly describe them just so you know what we're dealing with.
Hello, my name is Oscar Martin, and I will be playing a level 10 tabaxi called Lucky Thunder of the Dual Rainforest clan. I am playing a 4-class setup. Got a bit of a min-max one, so we've got a lot of damage here. We've got 3 levels into Rogue, 4 levels into Fighter, that brings us up to level 8, a Warlock point, and a Cleric point. Yep, generally I'm not that tanky, I've only got about 45 health, which is obviously quite low for a level 10. We're rolling with 11 strength, so quite a weak boy. We've got 20 dex, which is obviously a +5 modifier. 12 constitution, which is a +1, 16 intelligence, which is a +3, 14 wisdom, which is a +2, and 16 charisma, which is a +3. I will be using a rapier, which I have a dueling fighting style. Is that what that's called? Yeah, right for a rapier. And a hand crossbow that I've given myself. Is that alright? Because we're level 10, I think. It's only 1d6 Pearson, so. Got a short sword, thieves' tools, obviously being a rogue. I'm wearing studded leather, which gives me an armor class of 12 plus the dex modifier, so I have an armor class of 17. Ooh. Yes, due to my feet, alert, and my dex modifier, I have an initiative of +10. My character is originally from the eastern rainforests. However, he wanted to become the airbender, the avatar of tabaxi tribes. So he has started to dip into 4 different types.
No, you said you were going to try and... Oh no, Aidan, I can make it work.
Yep, and so he is the avatar of tabaxi, trying to become a master in the fighting styles of rogue, fighter, warlock, and cleric. I am fixated on an ancient tabaxi legend, as aforementioned. And my flaws are I have a very minor phobia of water, being a cat person. This is about it. Not especially rich. Sort of got 5 gold pieces, 17 electrum, 100 silver, 100 copper. We will be into... Yeah, that's about it. 24 years old, 6'7". 180 pounds, eyes are yellow naturally, I have leopard fur skin, and my normal hair on top of my head is black. Chaotic good, and that's about it, everything. Oh, that's about it so far, yeah, I reckon so. Everything else we'll find out inside of the game.
Hello, my name is Matt, and I will be playing Scree, the Greenskin Goblin. He is a level 3 rogue that remembered his past life as a blood hunter, so he is also a level 7 blood hunter. He has 11 strength, 19 dex, 18 constitution, 16 intelligence, 17 wisdom, and 13 charisma. With an armor class of 17 and a hit point max of 117, oh, no! he might be a bit strong. His background is he was cursed, or so he believes. He's just very unlucky. And his flaw is he secretly wishes to transfer his curse to another, no matter who the person, being neutral evil in alignment.
Oh no.
Neutral evil.
Yeah.
Very well.
Okay.
Is he a bit of a spellcaster, or is he...
Nah, he's a...
what is a blood hunter? I know they're like witches, but...
I sort of like, I can sort of do some...
I was going to say, does he not do any sort of
I
spells?
basically buff my weapon.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
By using
Weapon buff.
hit points.
Yeah, naturally.
Then, then I can do other cool shit.
Alright, very well. Very good, very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, as we have said earlier. This story is called God Hunting. Now, a little bit of a preface. This happens around about 75 to 80 years after the 1,000-Year War, with the dragons and the giants in the time of trouble, when the gods from the celestial realm were brought down into ours, into the land of Faerun. This story takes place on the high ice in the area of the 10 Towns. Now, this is my own story, and I hope to bring you all with me, just as I do with my plays. Now, it starts on a large mountain. The high ice is this frozen expanse, barely any life. It's a very arid wasteland. The snow bites deep into your skin as you walk through the many hills and valleys in the high ice. Now this takes place... We'll start. Now this takes place in the area of the 10 towns. 10 towns throughout the high ice who survive on the edge of the wilderness. A lot of them rely on trade in between towns and trade down into the rest of Faerun. And now, you two awaken in the middle of the pit. There's straw on the floor, and there's mud, maybe shit.
Oh, just
underneath
like
your
home.
feet. As a goblin, Screw, you are used to squalid environments.
What's your name? Scree?
Yeah, Scree.
Scree.
What a name, isn't it?
It's, yeah.
What's your name?
Lucky Thunder.
And
Lucky Thunder.
as you start to awaken, the mud on your paws is not nice. It's been soaked into your fur on your head. And you start to hear the yabberings of a small little green skin off in the corner.
Do we know each other?
You two don't.
We don't know each other.
No, you
Right,
don't.
okay.
You were... The last thing you remember, well, for Lucky, you were wandering around the many lands of Faerun. Some are around Armed. You'd just gotten off a boat from Chult. And, you were walking
I'd
through
gone
an
to get a
alleyway.
saucer of milk.
You went to get a saucer of milk in an alleyway, as you were taken unawares by this delectable plate of milk. You were snatched. A magic was used to render you unconscious, and you were put in a sack.
Oh dear.
Some could say the cat was in the bag.
Oh dear. Oh wow, that was awful.
Yeah, that really was. Expect more of this. And Scree, you were minding your own little goblin-y business, jumping around the roofs.
Being cursed and whatnot with unluckiness.
Yeah, and falling around and having a genuine shit time. You dropped down from a roof, and then you looked around, you smelled something weird, and then you were gone. Vanished into a sack.
Just my luck.
And now you have awoken.
I really got to get that voice down. Shit, man.
Yeah, we might be. Yeah, the voices are going to be fluid for the first one, I reckon, until I figure something out
Yeah.
for mine. I don't know what a cat's supposed to sound like.
Oh, just do Scar.
Oh, what very deep English
Yes.
is it? Yes, I am Lucky Thunder.
Ah, yeah, that's
All
brilliant.
right, yeah, I can do that.
So got a lucky cat and unlucky goblin.
Yeah,
So, as I've said, you have awakened.
it's
in
called Lucky
this-
Thunder because he just does monstrous farts. And you're lucky if you survive afterwards.
Yeah, I'll make everyone roll a con check. So, you awaken in this small cell. As I said, shit
Have a
and
drink.
straw on the floor, and there is,
Can you get the cranberry from my
and you are surrounded by metal bars. You're in the middle of a very dark room. You can't see too much further than what's right in front of
Oh,
you.
Scree has dark vision though.
Does Scree have dark vision?
Scree does have dark
Scree
vision.
has dark vision.
As a cat, I also have dark vision.
Okay, so it's not
And
dark
with my dark vision, I see this furry fuck across the cell from me.
Watch your tongue, goblin, or you shall lose it. Shink!
Would you
I
like
raise
to-
one claw out of my soft, furry, muddy hand.
Scree means no harm. grabbing the back of my collapsible sword.
No, you're not. Because
No.
you awaken,
Oh wait, no, I'm gonna sell, aren't
you
I?
are both
Shit,
wearing.
Nothing.
You're essentially wearing like a loose linen rag.
Short of armor, tabaxi don't tend to wear any clothes anyway. So
It really is just like home. No armor, no weapons, and a pile of shit.
So would you guys like to roll a perception check to see if you want to know? Roll
perception
perception,
is
survival.
yes. I have a base plus 11 on my perception.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
we will take one of those. 13, so 24.
So you look around the cells. You look around the room, and you can see small other eyes peeking out through the darkness. They're like covered in shrouds and like rags, which you can see on the floor of your cell. Like this, you think, I'm in a prison.
I'm in a prison.
You're in a
I mean,
prison.
there's bars, yes.
You can hear.
I do not like it inside of a cage. I am not a caged animal.
Screaming, this is first time for me. I don't know how to feel about this one.
So
Very well. Small goblin, you seem to be the only one that has the brave bones to talk to me. Would you like to team up and try and get out of here?
Ooh, team up with a furry person like you?
Don't call me a fairy.
Oh, I'll only
They
say
are an
what I
insult
see.
to our kind.
Only say what I see, yes?
So, with your perception check, Lucky, you heard the whistling of a wind outside. You know it's a very strong gale. And you see a window. And obviously, this being in the middle of a fantasy world on a fucking shelf of ice, there's no glass. So it's just a round circle that you and a little friend might be able to sneak out of. You're going to have
Most definitely could do acrobatics, but first I'll do a survival check, please.
Okay, survival check, please roll.
That's a 19 plus 8.
19 plus 8.
So, with your little goblin ears, you can hear, so the wind is hitting so specifically off the mountain peaks. You can hear how it cuts through the air and a small flutter of snow on the wind. And, like,
What were you survival checking for?
I was just survival checking in general.
so you know that you're on the top of the high ice.
Okay.
This is the only place where it snows this much, and the climate is so horrible.
Oh, I'm not used to such cold winds.
Up
I come
north.
from a warm rainforest.
I reckon we're up north with this type of snow. I might get flaccid being this cold.
Flaccidness is a problem in the high ice.
I fear you may be right, you strange, small, flaccid goblin.
So, as you guys are sitting there chatting to yourselves, you can, as you see a small hand reach out of a cage off to the left of you guys and clang on the side. Misters, who's are you? You was new. Them guards brought you here yesterday. I've not seen two people sleep for so long.
Don't worry, you won't be seeing me for much longer. I'm about to dip yard.
Yes, that's right, you small, stupid goblin. Tell everyone our intentions to escape.
Can you set me free?
Why should I?
If you don't, I'll yell for the guards.
I will cut your throat, you
I'd like to see you try and cat. You're behind the cage. Here, kitty. Here, kitty.
Wow!
Roll an intimidation check.
Just blast out the mic. I don't have anything in intimidation, but it is charisma, which is +3. No.
He pulls his tongue out. You won't do nothing, kid. He starts banging on the cage. These two's trying to escape.
Very well, silence yourself,
Can I
little
perception
man.
check how thick the bars, or like how wide the gap between the bars are?
Yes.
5 plus 8.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. So what you do is you go to the bars. And you're like, ooh, I can fit through this. So you squeeze your little goblin foot through, you wiggle your head, your ears get caught in the bars, but you go,
I'd like to go over to the guy that was like taking piss out of him, just flick him off real quick.
oh, what are you doing?
Goblin, defend my honor.
I spit on him.
Oh, you spat on me!
Then, in true goblin fashion, I pick up a pile of shit and throw it at him.
Oh, my eyes! And he goes off and sulks in a corner.
Goblin, what is that side of the bars? Is there any way that we could possibly get out?
Ooh, wow, perception check.
You already... Oh, yeah, you don't know, he does. But you can probably see. Yeah, no, so you see the same exit that the Tabaxi does, but unfortunately you've noticed I can't climb up that. It's a sheer face, a little bit too high for you to jump up.
I don't know, I have 13. I have a plus
Ooh, see,
13.
if you can get me through there, I've got cat's claws, which means I can climb.
It's like, no, this is like maybe 10, 15 feet in the air. This is very high up.
Okay, yeah. I guess I'll go stealth for now.
Stealth?
I'm out there.
How are you going to help me in stealth?
You know, I might see some prison guards get a key or something.
Very well, very well.
Scream will be right back, furry one.
5
Plus 13.
Oh, Jesus!
Have you got a base 13 in stealth as well? Nice. We are two very stealthy. So am I. We are two
Sneaky
very stealthy boys.
Oh no! So, Scree, you're like, oh, this shit's just like home! And you dive straight into the shit and you cover yourself in it. And you're completely unseen.
I'm like a Solid Snake with the cardboard box over him.
Just Scree in a pile of shit.
Once again abandoned by my only friend. Very well, I shall try and have to get out of here myself.
So, as you're looking around the cage for a way out, and the Scree is very happily, I'm hidden! You start to hear a clanging from the other side of the room. Like a door handle being opened. Of the sound of a key turning in a door. And now heavy bootsteps are coming closer. Would you like to roll anything to see about these bootsteps? 'Cause
Yes.
you can't quite see.
I mean, I would very much like to roll a perception check on this just to see who this motherfucker thinks he is and whether I can eat him alive. 7 plus... what's perception?
Wisdom.
Oh, well, I have a plus 11.
Okay.
So 18.
Jesus Christ. So,
We're going to be succeeding in a lot of roles.
Pretty much. I mean, he can make them harder.
yeah, I
Yeah.
can. But these are particularly difficult right now. So, you can see and hear these bootsteps falling heavy. They're heavy bootsteps. You can tell that they're wearing some sort of armour and that they're armed. You can hear the hit of loose scabbards on their sides. This means their weapons are
Drawn.
drawn.
Very well.
So,
That doesn't fare well.
as they get closer, you see 2 guards. Now, they're wearing kind of bandit-like clothing. It's not the nicest, it's kind of worse for wear. You can tell they've definitely probably stolen this off someone. But the swords they've drawn are new. These are new and they're nice. Behind them, you can see a man wearing... He walks with a hunch. Although he's taller than the guards, he's very much hunched over, which means it looks like he's actually taller than he's letting on. He's wearing a big black cloak over his head, obscuring most of his face. You can see like chapped and scarred lips on like almost a grey sheer cheeks. This man looks very gaunt from what you can see.
So he's a very ill-looking man, but still very tall and has a
Yeah.
presence.
Yeah, very much a presence. The guards are walking through. Now they're getting a bit closer and you can get a better look at them. You can see them scream. You've got your little eyes poking out, like you go, wee, 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 wee. Like out through the pile of shit.
Is that where you're hiding? In a pile of shit?
Yeah.
Very well.
In true goblin fashion.
So,
Who are you, and why have you imprisoned me?
one of the guards breaks off from the other two and goes over to the kid in the cell who's carrying it beside. I know that was you, brat! Don't you be hollering unless it's serious. You see, wait. One of the other guard and the hooded man get up closer to your cage. The guard starts reaching for his keys in his pockets and gets ready to open this. I swear there were 2 of them in there this morning, Master. I'm sorry, I don't know where the other one's gone. And then...
There was no one in here when I woke up. I will roll a persuasion check.
Okay.
I don't think I've ever rolled a persuasion check before.
That should be deception.
Persuasion or deception?
It's deception because you're lying.
What is
'Cause there
deception?
was someone.
Oh dear, it's charisma and I have a +7 in it.
But don't change
The first Nat of the Nat 1 podcast!
Oh,
First one of the Nat 1 podcast!
And first
Bollocks.
massive batch
Here we
of
go.
editing.
Well, there goes fucking peek that mic out.
So, with your Nat 1, you're just like, no one was here earlier. One of the guards pulls out a piece of paper. That definitely says 1 tabaxi male, picked up just outside of Arm, and 1 goblin thing picked up scrounging around.
I'm sure I
outside
have
the
no
high
idea
ice.
what you're talking about.
I brought you here, and the goblin myself, so I definitely know we're missing one. The old man behind the with the cow, he's still wearing the hood, but you can hear this gravelly, graspy, horrible voice underneath it. It matters not. The curse will stop him before he runs.
I'll just stay hiding in my ship.
Can you please roll stealth again?
Oh no.
Because the guards are now starting to look for you.
5 plus 13, which is 18.
Well, the guard rolled a 14, which was like, oh, that might be pretty good. No.
Yeah, but I mean,
super high
if he's
roll.
got like a natural bonus modifier, surely you can.
No. He does have a natural bonus modifier. It's just not higher than Matt's.
Oh, fair enough.
So,
he rolled a 14 and he rolled a 5.
yeah. Oh no.
I'm a very stealthy.
It's gonna
boy.
be easy.
They're looking around and he starts sniffing around the pile. Oh,
The only thing you're gonna
This
sniff is
is-
shit, mate.
this is horrible. I don't know where he's gone, Master. I'm sorry. This is what
I tried to contain my laughter as they struggled to find me.
This is what happens when you hire inadequate help. So he looks around and Nah, you're not high level enough. So he starts to incant some things. So he starts to say things and it's kind of like a weird, whispery, like almost like he's cursing something. He's cursing like he's whispering.
Is he in concentration right now?
He is in concentration, yes.
Can I perception check the other guy to see if he has keys?
You can.
That's a 7 plus 8, which is 15.
So you can definitely see one of the guards that was snooping around you has a set of these big jangly keys.
Where's he in relation to like me?
He's literally right in front of you.
Okay, I'd like to make a sleight of hand.
Yes,
try
roll a
to steal.
sleight of hand check, but you get a disadvantage because of the keys.
Yeah,
They jangle.
dangly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17. Oh. 15.
15.
Plus 9. Right,
So you pick the pocket of the guard and you quickly hold the keys as to stop them from jangling.
Can I roll a perception check to see if I see him do that?
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah, you're blind.
Wait for it. I get a perception.
to be fair, he has dark vision.
I get
Oh,
plus
yeah.
11, so it's
Yeah, no,
still
no,
a
no.
13.
Okay, so you do see him.
It's still a 13.
So-
I just
so,
happen
yeah,
to see. I
Yeah,
happen
you
to
just
see
see the glint out the bottom of it, but in your perception, you can't tell. Like you're just like, that son of a bitch is leaving without me.
Oh, yeah. So the door is opened, correct?
Yes,
In
the
front
door
of
to your
me, the
cage
door
is
is
open,
opened.
but the guard is standing right in front of you.
Very well. Well, I mean, to be honest with you, I know we can't really communicate at this moment, but if you open the fucking door, I'm gonna bum rush.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rush out as
No, at
quickly
the
as
same
possible.
time, we are currently in rags. Kind of want my gear back.
All right. Well, you've got the keys.
Yeah.
Hide the keys in the pile of shit if you want.
Yeah.
And then, we'll go see what this fucking
Yeah, you
ugly
know,
bloke
I'll
was.
leave the keys in the shit.
Okay, you're leaving the keys in the shit.
All right,
Okay.
fair enough. Right. Carry on.
Yeah.
I am
So-
good at the moment. I'm not going to attack. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I want to
Okay.
know why I'm here.
One of the guards leaves. The guard who was in your cell leaves and gets to and is shutting the door. He pulls out a pair of keys and locks it.
No.
That's fine.
I mean, it is fine technically. It doesn't really bother me because we've got a set.
I'm feeling generous. So, Tabaxi, do you want to know why you're here?
Yes.
Do you have a guess of my brilliant plan that I wish to enact?
No, I'd rather you just tell me. I don't have time to play your games. I have much knowledge to acquire on my quest to become the Chavatar.
The Chadatar.
The Chadatar. The chaddiest of all Tabaxi.
Gonna get some Stacy's.
Stacy's
Mum
mom has
got. Whoa, mate, YouTube algorithm, they'll take that down.
It's too close, you're right. Well, I would tell you, but I'm not going to. You see a little wry smile as he's like,
I laugh a bit.
bugs deserve what you're going to get. But unfortunately, I need you alive, otherwise I'd have a bit more fun myself. And he turns around and he looks at the boy off in the corner. He's just like, you remember what happened to your father, don't you, boy? And the boy whimpers a bit. Not again.
Don't think he can kill his father twice, but well.
Looks like not to me. So he says, guards, we're leaving now. And the two guards are like, yes, boss. They turn around and they walk up past the cells again, turning their backs on you.
Yeah. So why are they gone now?
Yeah, they're leaving, yeah.
They're leaving.
Yeah, leaving.
I'll stay still until they leave.
I was going to say, there's not much point in me doing anything. I'm locked in a cage, so I can't really do much.
So as they get to the door, the man in the cloak turns and he says, little goblin down there, I saw you pickpocket those keys. But you can't see his eyes. And you couldn't see his eyes while he was talking to Lucky.
Yeah.
He smiles a wry smile and clicks his finger. A small little flamey symbol of an incantation forms above his finger, and then that mark appears first on Lucky's paw, and then on Scree's hand, right in the palm. A light shines upwards, and then the wizard and then the mage says, "You're not where you're supposed to be," and it starts erupting in flame. Scree, you take.
Scree's very sorry! Don't hurt Scree! I'm just a normal goblin!
You take 80 points of damage.
Ouch.
80 points of damage!
Shit,
That would have
mate.
flat out killed me twice over.
Well then, that puts me at 37.
Your hand is in flame and you're writhing around the floor. The poo that you are lying in ignites and it burns you.
Ah! Stop! Stop! I roll acrobatics to get back into the cell quickly.
While on fire.
Look!
While on fire.
I'm very sorry!
Roll again. Oh no, 5 plus 13, that's 18. Yeah. You literally just...
I don't mean no harm!
So, Scree, you flip into the cage, kind of sliding through, and as you slide through, it wipes the mud off, the shit off, and you're just patting your skin down. Oh, Scree's on fire!
Get the fuck away from me, Goblin! You're on fire!
Ooh.
Be careful not to singe the kitty cat's fur. Now, don't kill each other. We'll be needing you soon. So, the door slams.
Well then. Oh, Scree is in very good shape. And tell you what Scree does when he's injured, he takes long rest. I'd like to take a long rest.
I'd like to take a long rest as well.
No, Lucky, as you're tired from a... I mean, this was like 30 minutes, but 30 minutes of pure shit.
Yeah.
And you're just like, I could use a bit of a cat nap.
Need it is time for a kitty nap.
I make a bed of hay and shit as a pillow.
Goblin, are you clear of shit all over your body?
Oh, don't worry, shit like soap to me.
If you are clear of shit, you may come and rest your head on my fur. It will guarantee a good night's sleep.
I don't know about that. Shit seems like home.
Very well. Suit yourself, filthy animal.
So, you take a rest. The night goes onwards. It was in the middle of the night when you first awoke, and now it's been about 8 hours. You've had a
I'd also like to use my Order of the Mutant mutagens and put on celerity and cruelty.
You don't have any mutagens.
Shit, good point. Well, I thought it was more like just a thing that happens.
No, you need to have the specific mutagen to activate it.
How do I?
Yeah.
We should have just bum rushed out the gate.
So, I'm very glad you didn't.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, if you did 80 damage to you in one shot, then whatever.
So, now, you awaken. Scurry in your pile of shit, and you, quite nicely lucky, you've had quite a nice nap. Being a tabaxi, you can pretty much sleep anywhere. You don't really mind at all.
Talk about the tabaxi sleeping anywhere. I slept in a pile of shit, mate.
Yeah, but tabaxi can sleep comfortably, and other people think, oh, that's a very warm and that's very nice. And you sleep soundly, and they're like, how the fuck does that goblin do it?
Yeah.
So you awaken to clanging on the cells. This time, more guards. Not 2 or 3, but this time more like 20 or 30. Rounding up all the people in the cages. You can start to see more people now. You can see the boy earlier, he left on his own from the cage. As well as some other humans, and you see one elf. And one very, very defeated looking old goblin with grey beard. A grey beard growing off his very sharp features. And behind him, a big orc with a big gouged out eye and big
Is it racist?
massive-
Is it racist to assume that he's Druckthor? Yeah.
Yeah, because this
Yeah,
is like
it
a
is.
couple thousand years before Dracula.
Yeah. All right, fair enough.
Oh, goblin and orc. Alright.
You like a bit of that goblin ass.
It's a very old goblin. He's got a bit of a beard. And off in the corner you can hear, "Get your dirty hands off me, you sons of bitches! I'll not be having any of this today! Shut your mouth, you dwarven scum!" You hear a big, "Oh, you son of a bitch, you lamed low! Ah, bastards!"
Not too fond of dwarves. They've always got to stick up their arse.
Actually, I quite like a dwarf. Very reliable and loyal. Although, sometimes a bit, headstrong.
I agree.
So, 2 guards come to your cell. They have big spears at the ready with broadswords at their hips. And they have these massive chain shackles. Not as big as the orc, but still very small ones for the goblin and medium ones for you. They open the door. One of them points a spear at both of you, while the other one clasps on these restraints, these wrist locks.
Very well.
The boss wants to see all of the meat before today's...
Me not meat, me Scree.
Your meat to us, boy, and he kicks you.
Ow.
booting you.
Ah, fuck you!
It doesn't do any damage, but it kind of like the chains pull as he kicks you down. That's so funny. So they lead you further on. Now, do I have the other one around here? Oh shit. Is it under there?
What you lost?
No, the other piece of paper that I had.
Pull it that way.
There it
Other
is.
way.
Yeah, it's on-
Other way. Other way. Pull it that way. Yep.
Hey.
Ah.
It's not exactly like this, but the walls aren't all broken down. But you guys were in here. We're in this. We're a small
Where?
little
In
alcove.
where? Here?
Yeah.
Oh.
Small little alcove, a few people in there. Like, imagine that that's more filled with cages
Right.
instead of like beds.
Okay.
So
So we're looking at a castle.
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
multiple, I don't know what they call turrets. Multiple turrets and rotundas all the way around. And we're in the bottom left-hand corner in a place full of cages.
So you're led forwards through a few sets of doors. Along these corridors, you can see they're not exactly like well decorated, but you can see a few like lamps hanging from the sides and some shields hanging up on the walls. Each a little bit damaged.
How distracted are the guards right now?
No, they're not distracted at all. They're keeping an eye on you. and
Doesn't matter, you
following
can't go
on
anywhere.
your
You're
journeys.
attached to me.
Nah, mate. I was gonna dislocate my joints using sleight of hand and slip out.
Ooh.
Nah, they would catch you.
Okay.
So you are brought forward into this large room here. It's a little bit bigger than is shown on the map, just because a little bit nicer. It's big, it's massive, and there is a hay floor, much like the room you were in earlier, caked with mud and dirt. As you look around, the walls, instead of being, instead of being stone, they are metal bars. Not as widely spaced as the ones in the cages. These are pretty slim spaces and pretty thick bars of metal. A little bit too difficult to squeeze through. So, as you walk into the middle of this room, there are maybe 10 other people in there. 10 other people. And the guards, as soon as they've put you all in, they then leave, locking a big metal door, leaving you in this room of hay with the walls being like steel bars. Now, if you look out of the bars, you can see a short drop and then a big, expansive, snowy field. Some bushes and rocks and trees, but it's maybe about a 5-foot drop from beneath you. You look up and there are rows of seats. This is almost like a little arena. It's just a little holding pen. And here you are completely exposed to the elements. The snow is caked on the floor and the wind is biting through your fur and your skin.
Lucky. I hate this kind of weather. I'm much more used to the warm rainforest.
Screen no likey as well.
Would you like to roll Constitution saving throws?
Oof, 4 plus.
Nat 20.
So Scree, you're just like, oh, this is horrible for Scree. The shit is still stuck to you and it's kind of freezing and it's nasty.
Screen no likey. Can I just freshly shit and then wipe my fresh shit on myself to warm myself?
Oh, that is
Would you
disgusting.
like to roll a survival check to do it?
That is disgusting.
Mate, I'm role-playing a goblin, mate. 16
You
plus
take a fresh shit and you just wipe your arms in it. The dwarf goes, I think I'm gonna be sick. Oh, who the fuck let this goblin in here? I don't want to be here.
Scree, my friend, that was truly disgusting.
Oh, but maybe disgusting to you, but clever to Scree.
Oh, Jesus. So you look upwards and you now hear some chuckling. There are a lot of guards, but now they're not wearing like their helmets. They've all got their helmets off and they're kind of sitting quite casually. I nearly fell on these benches. They're all talking, drinking, some are eating, and they're just laughing at the stupid little goblin smothering shit on him. And the dwarf throwing up in the corner. I can't hack it! I'm not gonna take it much longer! The orc and the goblin walk up to Scree. Oh, you are smart, goblin. Me, Druckfam, would not have thought it.
Oh.
Very smart.
Don't worry, big orc. We guy do.
Goril goblin, he think of. And there's the old goblin, he is fully caked in it. And like his beard is stained in it. And his just little eyes are poking out of it. Goril thinks very highly of Scree. Would invite Scree to shake Goril's hand.
Yes.
Good meeting you. He extends his hand to you. You are a friend of Scree.
Do
Hello.
not. Yes, I will refrain from touching your hand, Goblin. It is very nice to meet. Oh God, it stinks. Very nice to meet you there.
Yes, me and Drucktham are friends, wandering the world. Oh, but it is fun to be in places like this. Adventure, it truly does carry.
Oh, Scree agrees, yes. I do like a change of pace.
The dwarf says, I would, if it weren't covered in shit. The guards continue to laugh a bit. You can see, it looks like the goblins are getting along. Did you think of this? Did you think something so comical could come out of this? Yes, I did, but we lost too much on the last attack. It's best to use expendable meat this time. Drucktham thinks that they's be up to some hatching plots. Me's try and break them bars when last week, when I was in cage, me's got ripped up in fire, I did. It was bloody horrible.
Yes, we have had our fair share of experience with that dastardly wraith fire or whatever.
If we're to get out of here, we're going to have to be very sneaky.
Druckfam not good at sneaky.
Don't worry, big orc. Me guide you. Me very clever.
How clever are you?
I've actually got 16 N.
Oh, Jesus!
Well, I got 16 in as well.
Walking over from the side of the room, you hadn't seen him earlier, but he is cloaked in a,
Yeah, I just get vicious mockery.
into a...
So many offensive spells. They're all level 1, but even still, that's like, they're all like 1d6 or 1d8 damage, just flat.
You've
And
got
I can use them as a bonus action.
a man who's walking forwards. He's got a big cloak around his shoulders. You seem to be making conversation. I came here because you look like you might know how to get out of this mess, or maybe why we're here.
Well, good sir, if I had to guess, from the rumblings of the guards up top and people down here, I would say that we are here as expendable units in an army. Although, not sure quite how they intend to use us.
It's not Scree's first time being cannon fodder.
Actually, Scree, I think last time you were a cannonball.
Oh, yes. That's
I
when...
chuckled to myself.
You must be talking about a time when an orc kicked me over fence.
Your Druckfam is very tempted.
Oh, drop fam, not good idea. Don't not... No.
What happened last time?
Oh, the person that kicked me, he went up in big ball of flame.
Druckfam don't like fire.
Oh, would very much like to not have that happen to Druckfam. Please, thank you.
See? Not kicking, yes?
Very good. All right. Goril, I'm sad. Can I kick you instead? No, you can't kick me. Let me get on your shoulder. I don't like being so close to the ground.
The goblin kind of climbs up Druckfam and it's perched on his big shoulder.
Ooh, nice idea. Acrobatics to climb up. 6 plus 13. Yeah,
To get on who?
onto the orc.
Oh, okay.
On his shoulders.
You flip onto Druckfam's shoulders and it's like,
Oh, hello.
Ooh, hello, orc. I pat his head.
you hear a crossbow bolt flies through the air, cutting just past just past Scree's ear, embedding in the floor.
Oi! Get off our orc's shoulders, otherwise the next one's gonna be in your head.
Oh, scream means no harm. Scream means no harm. Just allow, yes?
Allow it, fam.
Gorilla says, you wouldn't deprive an old man of his walking stick.
Druckfam says,
Yes, a walking stick.
Please shoot them.
Oh, scream no like getting shot at.
So you start to hear them when they were all conversing and talking, and now they're silent. Stop talking. You hear some footsteps entering the room. Just you can actually see this. You're now tall enough. You weren't before, but also you could. Lucky, you could see all the people around.
Yeah.
But you see two figures enter the room. They're both wearing big cloaks. But one has the grey, one is the grey, sickly old man, and another one is a man who's maybe 6'5". He's wearing this big chunk of metal armour on his shoulder, and he's got this big breastplate and a giant sword on his back. He starts to step down. What would you call them? Like stands? They're like stands, essentially. Benches going upwards around the pit.
Like a bleacher.
Yeah, like bleachers. So he walks down the stands as the man with the hood cowers off behind him. Not really cowers, but he stays at the back and sits down very far. You can kind of see him, but you can only just make out his head. Now, the man in the armour is coming closer to view. He pulls back his hood, and his face is covered in scars. He's got long black flowing hair that goes behind his ears, and you can tell he's a very manly man. He's a very manly man. There we go. So he then calls down to you, "Now, who was it who tried to escape yesterday?"
Oh, that was Scree, yes!
Idiot.
He's staying with the Tabaxi, is he?
Oh no, Scree shouldn't have said that.
Why
We'll
do you...
use them today. Guards, round up the rest of them.
Oh no.
Feed them while they're here. And some of the guards drop down sacks of like foodstuffs on the floor. There are enough for everyone, so you guys can go and grab these sacks of food.
I quickly run for the food.
So you manage to grab one, and I assume you go to get the food as well.
Yes, indeed I do, and I grab one.
Do you eat it straight away?
Well, I haven't really got anywhere else to put it, so I'll eat some of it and then I'll just hold the rest of it.
Okay, so you take a bite of it, and it's good. It's fine. It's not poisoned. Nothing's wrong with it. And you haven't eaten in maybe 2 days, and this feels great. It's good. And then the guards come in again. The big metal door opens, and the orc, the dwarf, and the others get pulled away. The dwarf and the human look at you two. The human says, "I hope you come back alive," as he's pulled off by the guards.
I very much doubt you will see me here again.
Don't
For
worry.
better or for worse.
Scree has been through a lot more than this.
You are now left alone in this pit. The guards are looking at you. All of them have their weapons trained on you. And the man in the armour now says, "Now,
I bet you're wondering why we're here. Why you're here.
No, I'm wondering how I can get the fuck out of here.
Indeed, I stopped wondering why you brought me here a long time ago, and now I'm just trying to figure out how to get out.
Well, I will provide you answers to both of them.
Just turn it down.
You are here for a god hunt.
Oh dear.
Everyone brought to this place is deemed of high ability. They can handle themselves. Now, me and my group, we're in the business of god hunting. Ever since they came down here and plagued us with their problems, we've been in the business of taking their heads. People in high places, mages, wizards, would die for even a drop of god blood. Imagine if we returned with a full one.
Oh, Scree's never hunted a god before. Monsters, yes, but gods, that's a new one.
And now, in the past few weeks, we have pinned down a god. We believe that a god, the god of the hunt, is here in the high ice.
Very funny. God of Hunts is soon to be hunted.
Mala! We have sent many, many men after him. This place was once full, and as you look around, you can see a lot of the bleachers are now empty. A lot of places are left unsatted. Now, you will take their place and hunt this bastard down.
And have you thought why on earth we would do that?
Well, we don't actually have to show you an example now, because your friends already experienced it.
I don't want that again.
Our boss can see everything. And then he puts his hand to him, and the boss just looks. Like you can see, you can't see his gaze, but you can feel it. You can feel his gaze piercing you. He sees everything, and if you even think about running away, you will die where you stand.
Can I do an insight check on the boss and see how
Yes.
strong he is? 18 plus my wisdom 4.
You can tell he's a very dangerous person. You can't exactly tell what he's like or anything like that. You've not really been around him too often, but you can tell he's very dangerous, maybe a bit sadistic as well.
Okay.
Now, we aren't the ones to send you off on an important mission without proper equipment. Your weapons and armor are thrown down to you, and so is a set of keys.
Oh, nice.
You are now in your full armor, and you can unshackle yourselves.
Can I just flex on them and do my sleight of hand, dislocate my bones and slip out?
Yes, you can. It would be performance. Because you're doing it for a show, not for effect.
Shit.
So, you try to do it and your hand kind of gets stuck. Oh, Scree hasn't done this in a while.
He just dislocates his hand and then he can't get out.
Ow!
Let me help you, Goblin.
Thank you.
Now you are free.
Excuse me?
Your
Excuse me.
your shackles have been unbound, and you are now free to go. Now you may go. The metal bars to the very far of you, to the far side of the arena, kind of drop down.
Do I take a break at 1 hour?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
6 minutes.
You are now exposed to the wind. The snow is now cutting deep into your skin. Now, you will enter the 10 Towns. It is a district of the High Ice where we believe Malar is. We are near the Eastway, just about here. We are close to Goodmead. You shall meet one of your another one of our tools in Goodmead. There you will find out more information again about Malar. It's about a 20-minute walk from here. Be careful not to be eaten by wolves.
Oh.
Wolves?
Scree does the eating round here.
I do not like wolves. Because you know, I'm a cat. No, we're taking a break in a minute.
Yeah.
In fact, do you want to just take a break now?
Yeah.
Alright, come on. Alright. We'll take a short break. Back in a minute.
So you are now let free, let loose into the snow. It feels good to have your armor on. It feels good to have your weapons by your sides. The snow is thick and it makes walking difficult. Your movements are halved for the next while you're in this weather. Now, you've been told roughly where to go, but who's leading this pack? Who's going first?
I'll lead it. Or it's up to you. Do
Scree's
you?
not much of a leader.
Okay, alright. Very well. Small goblin, follow me.
Would
Are
you
we
like
with
to
anybody
roll a
else?
survival check? No, you're on your own.
Well, it's just me and him, right?
Yeah.
Very well, small goblin. Follow me into this blizzard. I hope I know what I'm doing. 12. I don't have a
Wisdom
thing.
mod.
So +3, I think. Oh no, +2. So 14.
14. So, you don't really know the high ice, but you're just like, well, you look a little bit further through the blizzard, and you can see, I can see lights in the distance, and that is Goodmead.
I can see lights in the distance. I wonder if that is the town of Goodmead.
Ooh. Well, we've got no choice but to follow the light, yes?
Indeed. Traipse on, my little friend. Would you like to hop on my back? How thick is the snow?
It's goes up about 2 foot.
2 foot, so that's like half of you, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're 3.5 feet. Hop on my back, friend. I shall carry us through the night to keep me warm.
I'm not one to turn down a helping hand.
So he jumps on my back,
I'll jump on.
and then I sprint off into the distance.
So,
Or traipse, I suppose.
would someone like to roll a perception check to see what is going on around them while
I
they're-
think I'll do it, because I'm on top of his shoulders, isn't it?
Oh, well, I'm on all fours,
Yeah.
so I'm sprinting through like a cat.
10 plus
Gotta be pretty
8, 18.
So you can hear howls in the wind. As it's called out, the howls echo through the pine woods as you're running through them. Lucky, you're almost like I don't like.
I hate wolves.
Oh, I don't know about wolves, but wargs. Oh, I like wargs. They make good riding companions.
So
Literally.
My dear friend, what is a warg?
Oh, a warg.
Wargs are
You can say you don't know.
No.
Yeah, I don't really know what warg. It's basically a fucking.
yeah, it's just a big wolf.
Yeah, it's big.
Oh, okay.
It's just
Alright.
kind of a wolf.
Big wolf, kind of a leathery face.
Yeah, I've literally got a skill called Warg Rider. Sorry.
So you hear the howls echoing through the trees as you look backwards behind you. You look behind you, Scree, and you see a pack of wolves, 5, maybe 3, out behind you.
Oh, we've got danger.
Cool. Yes. So you are currently running through the snow. Oscar, would you please like to roll an athletics check? Or yeah, athletics it would be.
Fair enough. I get a nat +4 on this anyway. 6. Fuck.
I didn't roll much better. But
Are we now about to come into combat, I assume? Well, I mean, yeah, alright, fair enough.
yeah, so the wolves are chasing you, but as you're not used to running around in the snow, they start catching up. They get closer and closer and closer until they're right on top of you.
And then as soon as that happens, I go into stealth.
No.
Well, I mean, I do. What's the point? Well, I mean, why? Yeah, I go into stealth. That's what I want to do. As soon as they leap on me, one of them leaps on me, and I disappear into stealth.
Roll disadvantage stealth roll.
18 plus 13, and 2 plus 13 is, I mean, that's still 15.
So you toss Scree up into the snow and disappear, just sinking deep into the snow and like.
I'd also
rolling
like
off
to
the-
dig myself into the snow and yourself.
You're not going to be able to hear us. We're just going to be in stealth constantly.
14 plus.
Did he get a disadvantage as well?
I'm very small though, so I can easily dig myself under.
Roll disadvantage in the snow.
Nat 20.
That's horrible. So you rolled a 5 earlier. You just dip into the snow, and the wolves are.
Am I or am I not in stealth?
You are in stealth.
Very well.
Okay.
Okay.
So the wolves start hounding around and sniffing in the areas where you were last.
Do I know where the wolves are? Because I'm under snow, aren't I?
You have to roll a perception check to see where they are.
Got no perception check.
With this current type of stuff, you have to roll a perception check before, just so you know where they are.
4 plus 8. 12.
12.
Jesus, rogues are broken.
I'm only a level 3 rogue.
I'm a level 3 rogue as well.
My life is horrible. I'm playing with min-maxers.
Barely.
So, the wolves have no clue where you are, but you can see them. They're kind of around in a pack in the centre of a clearing. It's maybe 5 foot, 6 foot across. You, Lucky, are kind of scaled up a tree on the left side, while Scree, you are sunk deep into the snow.
Can I dig through the snow to get like right up in their eyes?
Are we? Yeah, okay, so I would like to perception check to see how close the wolves are to each other, whether they're packed up together, if there's a couple that are close or whatever. 8 plus 11, so 19.
Yes, so they are all packed together very tight.
Sort of within
so
5
yeah,
feet.
they're all, one
5, 10
one
feet.
is looking down, looking around around in the snow. One is looking forwards and out into the
How many are there?
there are 4. One is looking around,
Probably
the
kill
other
them all
one
in one turn. I could probably kill them all in one turn.
the
We'll
one
see,
is
we'll see.
looking up into the trees but hasn't seen
Can't
you.
see me.
And then the other one is watching their backs.
Is it roll for initiative?
Yes, this is roll for initiative.
Well, that's 26. Looks like I'm going first.
18.
Oh, you've got +10 as well?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Imagine I didn't even look up for min-max as well.
In fairness, neither did I. I didn't do it for initiative. The only thing I looked up was for just fucking broken builds. It's just the most overpowered D&D build. And so I got this. In fairness, I'm not particularly liking the Tabaxi. I'm probably going to go back to playing the dwarf next time and just like build the dwarf how I want to build him, because it's still fun. Although I do like having +13 to stealth.
That's so annoying.
Stealth is such a fucking...
It's just bull. It is bullshit.
I've been rolling well. So,
It's not going to beat 26. It's not going to beat 26. Let's face
You still
it.
go first, but 2 wolves will get their turn before Matt.
Oh, nice. Fair enough.
Oh, wow.
All right.
So,
I am in the tree.
yes.
Immediately, out of nowhere, in a blinding attack, I use Assassinate, which is an auto crit. I then Hex as a... I think I use Hex as a bonus action. So I Hex one of the dogs, which is an extra 1d6 damage. But because it's a crit, I get to roll it again. I then hit another one with a rapier, which is because it's a crit, it's 2d8 and a 4d6. I use my attack surge, which I believe is an extra turn. A whole extra turn on another one. So I'm now attacking one wolf with Hex and a rapier. I'm then attacking another wolf with a Hex as surge, and I get an extra attack because I'm a fighter. I'll attack the third one, and so all 3 of them get hexed, because it all counts as 1, and then I attack 1, and they all get 2d8 as well. So it's 3 wolves, both get 2d8, both get 2d hex.
Well done.
Roll your damage. That's very aggravating. I mean, this isn't supposed to be difficult, but still, Jesus.
Oh, and because I have dueling bonus, I get a flat +10 on every rapier hit. Because I'm in crit, so it's a +5 because it's a dueling bonus. Because it's in crit, it doubles.
Big gay. Big gay. Oh no. This,
Is it
ladies
D8
and
or is it
gentlemen,
D10? No, it's D8.
this, ladies and gentlemen, is when the GM just wants to give up and quit.
You don't have any D8s. Oh, you have 1 D8 in here.
Well, it is thrown
Oh, they go
around
2d8s.
quite usually.
Okay, so...
There's another D8 there.
Oh, I'm an idiot. So this is for the first wolf. So the Hex does 6 damage. The D8 does 7 plus 10, 17. 17 plus 6 is 23. So he takes 23 damage. The second wolf takes 9, 8, which is 17. He takes 27 damage. And then the third wolf takes 5, 6, 7, 11, 21 damage.
Okay. You drop down your...
What's cunning action? Does that mean I can go back into...
That means you
So
can go
bonus
back
action.
into stealth
Yeah.
unless you've already used a bonus action.
Oh, which I
You've
have. I
already
have used a
used your
bonus
bonus
action.
action.
I have. In fairness, I could change that to because I've only used my alpha, my surge, and no, I haven't used a bonus action. I've used my alpha, my surge, and my extra attack. So my bonus is
No,
I
extra
use,
attack is a bonus action.
No.
Oh no, it isn't.
No.
It's just a
No.
second attack. You're right. You
I've
can
technically,
use cunning action to go back into
I've technically still got an extra attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to use surge. I'm not going to use surge. Instead, I'm going to use an extra attack and then another extra attack because I have one from being a rogue, one from being a fighter, one from being a rogue, and then my bonus action is that I will go back into stealth. So I still have my surge.
Okay.
So I am in stealth.
Roll again to go back into stealth.
Ah, yes, of course. You want me to roll at a disadvantage, I assume. So 16 plus
My hope
13.
is that you roll that
5
once.
plus 13 is, well, 18. So
That's the only way you guys can fail at this. This is very annoying. So, with that flash of brilliance, you drop down from the treetops. They're not noticing it.
all of a
and
sudden, a
one.
purple hex flies across 3 of the wolves. They instantly take necrotic damage, howling from their paws, burning in this evil purple, writhing roots I come down, I slash one in the back of the neck with the rapier. A quick flick underneath the underbelly of another one. Gracefully leap over and slash one into the side before disappearing back into the snow.
Right, so just so late. So before wolves all fall to the ground, their blood soaking the white snow. There is now one.
No, I only attacked 3. I
There's
only
now
attacked
one
3.
left.
Well, I only
Was
attacked.
there 4?
Was there
There
4
were
wolves? There were 4.
Oh, okay, there were 4.
And they all died.
Yeah, of course they did. They've only got 11 health.
Oh, well, shit, man.
What the fuck? You've just absolutely overkilled the 4.
Oh, I could have killed the last one, to be fair, but I thought I'd give you something to do, really.
Whose turn is it?
The wolf. He's trying to roll a perception check to see where the fuck people are and why his mates are dead. He's got no fucking clue. He's just like, Raggy.
Okay, my turn. I am going to jump out of the snow from sneak, of course, and I'm going to roll acrobatics to jump onto the wolf.
Okay, roll acrobatics. Roll strength saving throw.
5 plus 13.
What did you? Yeah, 13. Yeah.
Plus, so that's 18.
I rolled a 3.
Okay, so
no,
I'm
he didn't
on-
get you off.
And now I would like to roll animal handling.
Okay, roll it.
16 plus 8.
I have to roll a wisdom saving throw plus 2.
Doesn't matter, you can't go.
No, yeah, I can't. I got 17 though.
You could roll a nat 20 and it wouldn't matter.
Yeah. Oh no. So this wolf is like, it's very confused. It's very. What do you say to the wolf? How do you?
Oh, Scree's here! Don't worry! I start stroking it a bit, patting it. Oh, don't worry, you're going to be very good pet. I name you, Sir Scree the Second!
What did you expect? You're putting us against challenge half-level enemies.
Yeah, this ain't supposed to be difficult.
Well, it really wasn't.
Sir Scree the Second, nice.
Sir Screed the Second, is that his name? Jesus Christ.
So, you have now tamed the wolf.
I pop up outside of the snow, ready to fence the last wolf into oblivion.
Wait! No, sir, do not hurt Sir Scree the Second!
Did you tame that beast?
Not tame! Make friend, yes!
I put my rapier back in. You expect me to travel with what is essentially an oversized dog?
Oh, no, this is Sir Scree the Second. No, oversized dog, no.
Very well, I shall allow it for now.
So, the
If
wolf
he
kind
tries
of,
to smell my asshole, I will cut out his tongue.
the wolf kind of,
Do not worry, he smelled my shit.
That poor wolf's going to be covered in shit by the time we get
it
there.
whines pretty complaintively. So you are now on your way into Goodmead. The wolf is kind of keeping at your. It's not moving too quickly, not much faster than Lucky, but every now and again you can catch it veering towards Lucky and maybe taking a little swipe or
Calm down, Sir Scree.
So, you now enter Goodmead. It's a small town just on the side of the Redwaters. It's a small village, not particularly large, and with very few people moving around. It's quite early in the morning though. You are woken up.
Give me them. What the fuck are they doing over there? Cheeky
don't know.
fucker.
Try and put them out of the way.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Out of the way, over in your mouth, more like.
Yeah, well, they would be out of the way. So,
Oh, well.
you enter into the town. There are a few people milling around. It's probably about 5 o'clock in the morning. Seems
doesn't
like
make
village
sense.
life.
How long have we been walking for?
You've been going for about 30 to 40. Oh, actually, no, I suppose you did have a long rest. So, no, it's probably about midday.
I was gonna say, it
It's
must be
closer
getting
towards 1, yeah. So people are going about their day, but a lot of people are carrying large logs of lumber. They're all wearing these essentially lumberjacks. They're wearing bear pelts and stuff over their shoulders with these big logs. They're much larger than normal humans, but stand a shade shorter than you, Lucky.
How much, sorry?
They're just a little bit shorter, maybe 6'5", something like that. They're all roughly around the same height. Big, meaty beards, all caked in snow, big red cheeks. They've got these big flagons of ale by their side.
Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I chop my wood an hour cold day.
You can hear them singing and chanting in the background as they walk through town. A lot of villagers are milling around, some saying hi to the lumberjacks as they pass through town, kids playing with animals in the streets. Now you're just getting into the centre of town. These small houses around you are made out of like a soft wood, similar to the lumber that the men are carrying around. It's got no walls, it kind of just starts. It's built around a main road that passes along the side of the river. You can see a lot of people also out on the lake as you get closer into town. A small boy comes up to you. He comes up to Wolf. Mama, that's a wolf! Why is a wolf in town and what's that riding it?
Oh, no wolf. This is Sir Screed II.
Roll persuasion. I mean, it does look like a wolf, but if you whatever you say, sir.
Indeed. Now, would you like to pet Sir Scree?
Yeah. He kind of tentatively puts his hand out. Now you have to roll a animal handling check to make sure Sir Scree doesn't bite
his hand off.
No.
That one. 8.
8 plus 8, 16. Sir Scree. Stop. Oh no.
That's a 19.
Sir Scree kind of snarls a bit. Bites. Bites at the little boy. He kind of just misses as the boy pulls back his hand.
Bad, Sir Scree, bad!
You slap it.
I'll run in the way and like push the fat oaf out of the way.
Roll a animal handling check.
10 plus 8.
18.
You smack Sir Scree and whimpers.
Animal abuse. We love a bit of animal abuse.
We do. So, the wolf kind of puts his snout to the floor and goes, sorry.
My apologies, dear boy. The old goblin hasn't quite mastered the art of controlling his wolf yet.
The lady he was with, his mother, was like, I can't believe you'd bring such a dangerous animal here. I will get the foreman to deal with you, bring you out of town. She and the boy hurry away as they go towards the lumberjacks, the men carrying the big logs.
What a bitch.
Indeed. How dare they say that about Sir Scree?
So, you're now getting closer into town. You've come from the outskirts and now you're on the main road. You can see, again, a lot of people. You are now on the same road as those lumberjacks. There are these big people carrying these logs through town. There are maybe about 40 of them, but they're all pretty much walking in unison. Now, you see the lady and her son walking off to the biggest one. Most of these men are 6'5", pretty well-built big guys with these massive logs on their shoulders. But this guy has 2 gigantic logs, like I'm saying oak, thick oak.
What a Chad.
On his shoulder.
Absolute Chad.
He says, you can hear in a large booming voice, they did what? lifts up the big logs and slams them into the floor, shaking the ground. Snow falls from the rooftops of the houses around you, and this big burly man, he may be 7 foot 5.
Is he human or is he half?
He's human.
He's human. He's just a
human.
fat off human.
He's huge, this big grizzly black beard on his rather darker than usual skin, probably tanned, but he's definitely this big brawny man. He's got this gigantic bear pelt on as a massive coat, and he just turns around and he's like, "Where are they? Take me to them, Brunhilde, and I will drive these miscreants out of town."
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but we'll see.
He starts walking over, and you can see the other lumberjacks, about 40 of them, slamming their logs into the ground.
40.
One of them turns and says, "Boss, why are we stopping the convoy here? We need to be at Targos by sundown. That's going to take us a full another day of walking." Yes, but we must always be here for our fellow citizens. Wait.
I would like to walk over to this man and bow my head in deep solitude.
Okay.
My dear sir, I can only apologize for the horrendous transgressions of my goblin friend. He is, well, quite frankly, stupid. He does not understand the way, and I begged him to leave his wolf outside the town, as we all know it is a dangerous animal. However, he is also very stubborn. Shut up, goblin. My deepest apologies.
You speak well for a cat.
Oh no.
Don't push it.
Personally, I wouldn't have that one.
He, so...
I just, there was a very slight growl under my breath that he doesn't hear.
You're looking at this big, bushy-beard black
bowed over
man,
at the moment.
a black bushy-beard man, and...
No need to get defensive with me. I know all about boys keeping pets. Now, you seem like well-spoken people. I am Bjork, leader of the lumberjacks of the 10 towns. Good to meet you.
He extends his massive hand that almost dwarfs yours and shakes it very thoroughly.
So, what are you doing passing through this town?
We have been sent here to find someone. It is a mysterious someone.
Bounty hunters?
Of
It's a big bounty
sorts.
indeed.
The bounty being our freedom.
So it's them.
No,
Them?
you don't know the name of the castle.
Them?
Yes, we were sent from the castle. I'm sure you know the one.
Keep your business to yourselves. I won't have any of their danger in these villages. I will know if you are causing trouble.
We but only need information, yes?
Then go to the tavern. That's where you'll find anything.
To the tavern it is, yes.
Now,
Indeed, we shall leave you in peace, and once again, apologies for our transgressions. I walk away.
Well then, big birdie man, would you like to pet Sir Scree?
he kind of kneels down and says, "Oh yes, I would, wouldn't I?"
Ah, yes.
Animal handling check.
He gets advantage. Fuck!
Who gets advantage? The wolf.
Nothing. So,
the big burly man, kneels down right by Sir Scree II. Aren't you a good doggy? He puts his big hand under the chin of Sir Scree, and Sir Scree quite likes it. I've tamed many a wolf of mine. My pet's a winter wolf, and he smirks a little bit bigger than this little good boy here, as he pats him on the head.
Could you offer any information on how to tame pets slightly better to my friend, the goblin here?
What do you mean? Sir Scree is the goodest of boys.
It takes time.
Very
and a
well.
loving hand.
What a loving hand I have.
Fucking smack the bit.
I'm not gonna lie to you, he's gone from Jar Jar Binks to Yoda.
Yeah.
A loving hand I do have. Ketamine I do sniff.
Ketamine.
Oh no. There goes the
Cock and ball torture, I must ensure.
there goes the PG-13 rating, guys.
There was never a PG-13 rating on this.
Yeah, I know.
Fucking cunts!
Oh. Please shield your eyes. Shield your ears. Shield the young
ears.
ones. So, the lumberjacks move on. The lady and her son seem a little bit dejected, but they're fine and they move on.
I blow a raspberry at the lady.
How rude! No.
How?
Yes, fuck you.
How rude! So, you're walking through the town. Where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
To the tavern.
Yeah.
To the tavern. So, you walk through the tavern. It's quite clear to see.
I definitely bring my wolf in with me. I'm still riding it into the tavern.
It's quite clear to see.
That's got to be an animal handling check.
That is an animal handling check. You've got to make sure, big old Sir Scree.
12 plus 8, 20.
Yeah.
Fine.
So, you instruct Sir Scree to hold a bit. Don't bite anyone's hands off today. As you walk into the tavern. Now, on the outside, it looks like a big ski chalet, essentially. Nice big log roofs, and inside a beautiful fireplace. A balcony that looks over the rest of the icy tundra, and actually also looks over the big lake. The big lake of Redwater is where you're at. As you walk in, you can see a lot of people around. There are people drinking their food, drinking their mead, eating their food. Many a steak pie, mashed potatoes. Just think of something hearty and warming, and that's what you get in this place. It's a very traditional hunter's lodge type of deal. You've got a wolf trophy hung up on the wall.
Oh, Sir Scree, do not look.
Exactly where they should be.
And
Hung
then
to the wall.
the skin of a saber-toothed cat next to it.
That one is rather much more
Distasteful.
unsightly and, yes, distasteful.
You start to hear some chattering in the background. Oh, look, it's a little kitty cat. Next time we should put that one on the wall.
I would very much like to see you try, sir.
As you take a bite of someone's peanuts.
Indeed.
What are you doing there? Are you stealing my peanuts?
I just look at him distastefully and walk away.
And then
Good
go,
idea, furry one. I take a big handful of peanuts.
I'm going to try and roll an intimidation check against you.
Against us.
Yeah. Ooh, it's an 18.
What is it? A saving throw?
Roll an insight check.
Inside.
Yeah. 19 or above.
Oh no!
I've got a +6 in that.
3 plus nothing. 3 plus 4.
17.
So,
What did you roll?
an 18.
Did you really?
18, yeah.
Shit.
Oh shit, so he intimidates both of
does.
you.
Ah.
This man who's got, he looks quite a bit like, oddly enough, all the other lumberjacks. He's got a big beard.
He just stands up too quickly. He doesn't intimidate me much. He just stands up too quickly and I jump a little bit.
They're my peanuts.
Oh, don't hurt Sir Scree!
He laughs a bit and says, well, you owe me a drink then.
Oh, Sir Scree is very welcome to my drink. I have many a gold silver piece.
Many gold pieces, eh?
No, not me. You must have heard wrong. No.
You're like a fucking Asian uncle who doesn't want to give anyone any money. No, I've got no money.
So,
Just put up blatant racism on YouTube.
I'm Asian. I can say it. Okay, so well, edit that out, boys. So,
Will we? Will you now? No, I won't.
no, okay.
so we're so, do you want to go up to the bar?
Yeah, I'll go straight up to the bar. I'll get a drink. Tabaxi don't really drink too much.
Can I
They tried to
buy
get.
some raw meat for my Sir Scree second, and of course the tavern of mead for the good lad over there.
So you go over to the barkeep, and you ring the bell, and coming from behind with a big plate of like potatoes and roast vegetables and meat is this barmaid. Coming, 1 moment, and she walks out and she runs over through the bar and slams this big plate on a man's table. Here's your food and thanks for waiting. She goes off and back behind the bar. So, what could I do you for? Welcome to the Axe and Horn.
Are you still on your wolf?
I jump off my wolf and onto the
bar. The bar. Yeah.
Bar or bar stool?
bar.
Bar.
The bar.
She's just, what could I do
Good day!
you for?
I extend a hand to shake, of course, yes. Oh, yes, very well mannered.
Yes.
You're actually just Yoda. Very good man, she is. Yes, hello, my dear. Thank you for accommodating us. As you can see, it is quite busy in here. I require just something not too strong. Us Tabaxi tend to get very drunk on something strong. Maybe a light mead if you have one. And I believe my goblin friend here is buying this round.
Oh, of course. And plus, have you got any raw meat for my pet here, Sir Scree II?
Yes, that'll be
11 gold pieces.
11 gold pieces. That'll be 6 copper pieces. 6 copper pieces or 3 silver pieces, depending on your choice.
Is a copper piece worth half of a... So...
Well, that'd be a poor piece of meat. Not great.
Oh, I
If you want
see.
nicer
So
meat.
if you want a nicer meat, it's 3 pieces. But
Yeah.
you never know. A nice piece of meat might give you advantage on animal handling or something like that.
I most definitely will get the nice piece of meat. Here's your free silver.
And she, thank you very much. Would you like anything, Mr. Tabaxi?
Yes, as I said, since my friend here is paying, I'll take something not too strong. Maybe a light mead or something of the sorts.
Did not know I was paying butter. Well,
4 copper pieces, sir.
oh,
Not from me.
I sort of rummage through my pockets. Where's my copper pieces gone?
Roll a deception check. Not you, him.
D20.
Yep.
12 plus 10.
I
22.
will roll a sleight of hand check to take the pieces out of his pocket. That's Dex. 24.
So-
I guess I have to roll a.
You've got to roll a perception check. So, as you start,
26.
as you start,
Oh wait, not even that. It's funny.
But you start trying to convince the barmaid of that you don't have any coins, and you stick your hand into his pocket.
What about these copper
But
pieces?
just before you can pull it out,
Oh? I don't. Sorry? Was that my pocket?
Indeed it was.
Where did you find those from?
And just place them on the table
I've been
gently.
trying to look for them for ages. Ah, now that I found them, here you go. As I really roughly shove it on the table.
She tries to take it, and you're like, no, yeah, you have
Oh, what is my grip? It must be frostbite. Oh no, my grip won't stop.
Oh, travelling with goblins, they are notoriously generous, as you know. After all, I did let him keep his wolf alive.
That's
I guess he did. Oh, look, my grip is loosening.
That's good.
Forget it, bitch.
I've never seen a tabaxi before. I've
Yes.
never been down south, and I didn't know that you're not used to
No, clearly, we are from the east, actually. I am from the Jewel Rainforest clan of the eastern rainforest, believe it or not. We don't usually venture up this far north. It doesn't agree with our thin fur. However, I was taken ashort by a nasty concoction inside my drink, and from there I have woken up inside a strange cell with my small green friend here. And, well, the rest is history, really. Although, actually, I was wondering if you could offer any information or point us in the direction someone who may have information.
Well, I mean, what was it information you'd be looking for?
We are on a hunt of sorts.
Oh, let's not beat around the bush, yes?
No, yes,
We're
let's.
from Castle. You know the one? Yes, that's Castle.
Yes, I do. Where the hunters live. They come down every now and again, but only to collect stock for their men.
Oh, okay. Please take over.
Idiot goblin. Yes, we are on a hunt of sorts. One might even say a bounty. However, the bounty's payment or reward is our freedom. So as you can probably imagine, we have quite a lot riding on this.
Well, you'll be wanting to talk to Amon then.
Amon.
Yes, he's he lives here. He's lives in the village, and he does a lot of trade with the hunters. He gives them weapons from outside of the high ice. He'll be around if you look for his house. It's the largest one at the end of the road.
Very well. Whereabouts? Where? Sorry, could you say that one more time? My ears aren't quite what they used to be. Quite a bit of snow in the musi.
Yes, if you go to the east, you follow the road east, and then on your left will be his house.
Very well. How long do you reckon it will take us to get there?
Well, it's just the end of the village, maybe 5 minutes.
What does
Very
the
well.
house look like?
Well, it's large. He brings in a lot of money.
Ooh, I see.
It's the biggest in the village, other than the village elder's house.
Oh, then, I've got what I need. I quickly just jump into my wolf, give him the piece of meat, and ride right out.
Very well. Thank you very
now
much.
get an advantage on your animal handling checks
Yes.
with Sir Scree II.
Thank you kindly. I would imagine that if our business is concluded there shortly, we may come back for a rest. I drink the rest of my mead.
Let's roll a Constitution saving throw.
Here we go.
Nat 1!
I've only got a +1 to con. 19. I shake it off. Mwah. Not a massive drinker, as I'm sure you know. Anyway, good day to you. I walk out, and as I walk out, I give a pat on the shoulder to my... Oh, in fact, I take the drink over.
Oh, okay.
I take the drink over and rest on his hand. Apologies for the peanuts, sir.
Oh, yeah, fine. Give me, you paid up, sir. Well, I'll see you later.
Indeed. Enjoy your drink. And then I walk out. I skulk out.
Scrolled out very sneakily.
Indeed.
So now out in the village, people who once looked at you quite fearfully, now they've seen the foreman talk to you. They've seen Bjork talk to you.
And since we're still in the village,
yeah,
they now
since
trust us slightly.
Yeah, they now trust you.
Slightly more.
Yeah. No one's going to come up to you and try and kick you out of the village or anything.
I'd like to see him try.
So, you now walk down the road to the east. You're heading along the side of the riverway of the lake.
The lake. Yeah.
And you see the large house of this man, of Amon.
I very much think that is the house, don't you?
It does indeed look big enough.
Goblin, no stealing.
Oh, these hands get kept within my pockets, not anyone else's.
The house, unlike the rest of the village, which is mainly single-story cottages with a very light red wood, made of a very light red wood. This is this large, multi-storied, stained black wooden building. It's got ornate detail carved into it. 2 lion heads each side of the doorway. Not actual lion heads,
no,
carved out of black wood.
As you can see, the great cat. They just look pretty sick, not gonna lie.
Oh, I know something that would make it look better. I take shit and throw a dung pie at it.
It smears on the wood, and some of it sticks to it, and some of it just slops to the floor. Make a little brown pile in the
There
snow.
we go, perfect.
I'd like to make an athletics check to push him off his fucking wolf.
Yep. Roll a
17.
dexterity saving throw, Matt.
17.
Can I do acrobatics saving throw?
No.
No, it's a saving throw.
Oh no. 14 plus 9.
19. Didn't we get the same? Yeah, we did. I rolled a 15.
What's higher, your strength or his dex?
Oh, his fucking dex will be higher.
Yeah.
So
pretty shit.
you go to push him, and he just
He just
jumps up.
Fucking Matrix.
Wow, wow.
Who was it that kept tripping me up in our first campaign? Was it you?
Dan.
No, it was Dan, wasn't it?
It was Dan.
Because I was a really slow paladin with like
Yeah, you
one
were.
dex.
You had like 6 dex, I
yeah,
think.
I think it was. I think it was 6 dex.
Very, very.
You dodge it this time, but next time it'll be an Eldritch Blast. I'd like to see you dodge that.
Oh, Scree does not know what Eldritch Blast is, but it sounds fun.
So you knock on this great door. Would you like to roll a strength throw? Just a flat strength throw. Knock on the door, just so you can hear you.
16 plus 0.
So your knocks echo throughout the house.
Not gonna lie, I dropped the dice the first time and it rolled a nat 1, and I was like, nah, I dropped it, I didn't throw it.
Oh no, we've got to be punishing you for that.
Oh.
No, it's fine. So the knocks echo throughout the house, and you can start to hear old, slow footsteps coming to the door.
I'm on my way. You hold your horses, young men.
Fucking tree bird.
The door opens, and it's an old man. He's maybe 6 foot. He's tall, but he's not particularly large. And he's got a big coat on his a big coat over, and he's got a big, long, grey-brown beard. Like the beard is now grey, but it used to be brown.
What's her name? Was it Amon?
My name's Amon.
Oh, Sir Amon, yes, just the person I was looking for. I extend my hand to shake.
I once again do my classic charismatic dip and bow. Hello, good sir. We were sent here by the lovely village barmaid. We are looking for information required on a bounty we have. Don't you worry, it's not on you.
So he looks at you two.
Oh, yes, they did say that you two were coming. Come with me.
So he gestures you in and walks in front of you.
I'd like to
Into the
perception
house.
check the room.
Okay.
6 plus 11, 17.
So you walk in and the house seems quite normal. It's got weapons attached to the walls with other trophies of old hunts. It's pretty similarly decorated to the rest of the place, to be fair. A lot of the houses all share many things in common. Apart from...
in his he walks you into like a large kitchen living room area. It's got a big fireplace in it and a large painting.
Can I perception check for shinies?
You can perception check for shinies, yes.
13 plus 8.
So as he
21.
leads you in,
21.
he says, "Will your wolf be okay sitting in here with us?"
Oh, Sir Scree is very good boy. He had his meal, do not worry.
Roll advantage on animal handling. 19.
I wouldn't even bother, to be honest with you.
So Sir Scree sits down as you hop off him and just sits very well. His tongue is wagging.
Good boy, good boy.
Even I'm starting to warm to the wolf now.
Yes, beasts and animals like that do have that effect on people. So then now his demeanour slightly changes. Whereas before it was jovial and warming, as he sits down and looks at both of you intently. Oh yeah, also, Scree, you have found very many shiny things. You know where you can see like a set of very nice encrusted ivory horns and some jewellery along the sides.
We'll steal it later.
Shinies.
We'll steal it later.
I don't know.
We'll steal it later.
So, you have been sent here by the hunters, I assume.
Not by our choice, but yes, we have.
Well, yes, it's either that or death, isn't it? And he says, I can see it on your palms. The mark glows a little brightly.
I hiss at mine.
So, you know why you're here, I'm guessing. Roughly the theme of your mission.
Just for context, both mine and Matt's eyes just widened at boss battle music.
Do you know who you're hunting?
Judging by the music change, you?
The god of the hunt, was it? I remember.
The god of the hunt, whose name is Malar.
He looks at you and takes off his coat with one hand, revealing a stump of an arm, mauled and scarred. Be careful of Malar.
Don't worry, I'm a handy one.
He scoffs at your joke. Haven't heard that one before.
I feel like this is just going to be me apologising for you a lot.
Amon says, Amon speaks to you, and he kind of caresses the stump. He is a man, a beast of many forms. Malar is an ancient and devious one. Even in Faerun, even walking this earth, he is still stronger than most men.
So long as he is susceptible to steel, then I'm confident in my abilities.
He will probably already know you're onto him. He is a man who always seeks the hunt. He seeks the thrill of the chase more than anything. Finding Malar will be nigh impossible. However, he will come to you.
Well, that saves a lot of time, yes.
Indeed.
I have something for you to do. There's an abominable yeti that lives out past the Eastway. Up here, towards the north of the high ice, deep in the hills. We have not managed to take the yeti down yet, as it requires many people to fight.
Being a blood hunter, I've probably taken down.
Roll a history check.
And why would we do this for you? We are
You're
here on a
not
critical
doing this
mission.
For me, you're doing this for you.
History.
By killing the abominable
I'm on
Yeti,
that.
you will be making sounds. You will be making yourself known to Malar. You will not be able to find the hunter, but you can draw him to you to set a trap.
Scree is very fond of traps. Saves a lot of time.
Very well, I suppose. There is no other way we could go about this.
If it is what the old man says, then so be it.
Very well. How do you know that killing this abominable Yeti will cause Malar to come?
Because I know Malar. I've been hunting him for nigh 5 years before I had to give up through no choice of my own, as he kind of waves his stump angrily.
You must have been very stumped.
I don't find your comments amusing, Goblin.
It was only in jest, yes.
Fine.
Army.
Oh, you should have brought an army with you.
He says, just leave. The Yeti is to north of here. Walk straight and you'll find it.
Oh. You said to lay a trap, but it would seem I'm all out of traps. Do you have anything of
Yeah, right.
use?
He's gonna give you a trap now.
I'm sure he'll put Malar's hunt ahead of his own pride.
Nat 1.
Ah,
No, he
shit.
doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
I will not give you a trap. Malar will sense your makeshift schemes. It must be something untraceable, something ancient which you stick him with.
Tell me, does normal steel work on him? I'm literally Puss in Boots, I've just realised. I've just realised. I'm a tabaxi with a rapier. I'm Puss in Boots.
You're Puss in Boots and I'm
Yoda.
Puss in Boots and Yoda fighting yetis and monsters.
D&D.
So, the Yeti blood, if you mix it with an herb, you may be able to make a poison that might hurt him, an oil that would render him
Vulnerable.
wounded. Yes, vulnerable.
Very well.
I am good with oils and alchemy.
Have you
Yes.
actually got-
I've got, because I'm a blood hunter.
Oh, okay, you've got like, what is
Yeah.
your mutagen things?
I can mutagen something. I think it's on the long rest. I can mutagen something.
What, can you like mutate into a different creature?
Yeah. So basically, I can use 2 mutagens, and the 2 I use is celerity, which gives me +3 to Dex,
Nice.
and
Holy shit.
cruelty, which gives me an extra attack.
Very nice.
If you combine some herbs with the Yeti blood, it will create an oil. It will create an oil that will rend his skin to your blades.
Once we have acquired this Yeti blood, we will come back here and help you take the help. You may help us create this potion and indeed join us on our quest to kill Malar. Take back some of your dignity. I see that as a rather large crossbow over there. I'm sure you could shoot it one-handed.
I surely could. He walks over and searches for a few boxes on the side. I only have the cellophage. You must retrieve Silverthorn. No, Silverthorn won't do. I'll need fire flower and a black rose.
Fire flower and black rose.
And a black rose. The fire flower you will be able to find in the forest. Just near here. If you go up, you shouldn't miss it. A bright red flower.
Shit, I'm an idiot. It's not how you
Bright red. Although it is called black rose.
And the black rose, they are found along the shoreline. I could go and get it myself, but, a man of my...
No, do not put yourself down. I'm sure you can get it yourself. I'm sure you are very capable.
Just for that comment, you're getting it yourself.
Oh, I would know.
Is this concoction specifically anti-Mala, shall we say, or is it anti-God?
It is a very brief anti-magic. More like armor. Using this, it confuses the magic working against the blade to stop it from piercing the skin. Attacks multiple points at once.
So
multiple amounts
theoretically,
of
you
times.
could use this against any sort of powerful sorcerer or strong magician,
Yes,
etc.
if they use particularly magic armor to deflect from them, it wouldn't have any. It wouldn't affect a magical item, or swinging it at a fireball wouldn't stop you from being burned alive.
Screen knows what you are thinking, fairy one.
Indeed. We shall consider this later. Very well. Off to kill a yeti, I suppose.
Indeed.
Yes, careful, abominable yetis. Although loners tend to attract yetis around them, especially in that area.
Very well. Thank you for your advice. We shall be on our way and back in, well, just a jiffy.
So, would you...
I walk out the house, and then I would like to see if there's any open windows outside.
And while he's doing that, I am just going to pop off down to the beach to collect some flowers, but I need a wee.
Okay.
So,
Roll a survival check before you go. You get an advantage because you know what you're looking for.
I don't have anything survival, but it's wisdom, isn't it? It's plus
Yeah.
2. Wow, nat 1.
That's a
Fucking
nat
hell.
one. Well, it's
But I
a
get an
5.
advantage, so it's a 5.
Yeah, so it wasn't
7.
very difficult. You're just
7.
looking around for. It's for
It's-
black rose
it's a
isn't
black rose.
exactly
It's just a
common,
black- it's
but
just a
yeah,
black
it's
rose.
just a black rose.
Alright, fine.
Yeah.
That might be a hot second.
So, what? So okay, roll a perception check then.
12 plus 8, 20.
So, you look at the house, and as Sir Scree II walks up to you and starts sniffing your boots, you see a window to the top of the house that's left ajar.
Okay. Sir Scree, wait here. I will be but a jiffy.
The wolf sniffs and whines a bit, but then just sits down.
I'd like to go into stealth.
Okay, please roll for stealth.
17
easy
plus
check.
13,
Yep.
yeah.
So you slip into the darkness.
Now I'd like to acrobatics through the window. 5 plus 13.
So you leap up the side, taking every foothold as it comes, just skirting up the sides like a little spider.
Now then, where were those shinies?
So you fall through the top window into a study.
Okay.
It's got maps on the walls and swords hung up on the side.
Perception check for shinies. 6 plus 8.
So you see, the swords don't look particularly useful to you, and the maps have no real use for you. But you do see a shiny gemstone.
Oh, shiny! I run over to the gemstone and hastily grab it and pocket it.
As you grab it, the gemstone slightly glows a bit and then fades again. And as you pocket it.
Oh, well, the plunder doesn't stop here! I move to the next room.
roll sleight of hand to unlock the door. Do you have these?
Yeah, I do. 9 plus 9.
So, it's not exactly quiet, but you unlock the door and it swings open, slightly making a small sound.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to move into the first room I see.
So, the first room you see is locked.
I will unlock it.
You're going to have to roll above a...
Before I unlock it, I peek through the keyhole.
Okay, please roll a perception check.
20.
Natural 20.
Yada.
Inside, you see a small pedestal and a book with a very weird-looking symbol on it, as well as around it has maybe 20 small daggers lining the walls with weird curves in them, all marked with blood.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll unlock the door.
Please roll a 20 or above with bonuses.
Oh, shit, mate.
But
Here
20
we
or above. Nat 20!
Nat
20s
20s
in a row!
2 nat 20s in a row!
Hey,
Fuck me.
So, the door...
You also, by the way, you have an expertise in that if you're a 3rd level rogue.
Oh, okay, yeah.
As long as you picked it.
Yeah.
You picked, expertise with your.
Oh,
or
no,
did you
I
pick
didn't.
it?
I didn't.
Ah, right, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, no.
So, you pull open the door, and as the metal door, as the wooden
Shit
door
on it.
swings open, you are met with this odd room. The rest of the house is all wooden, it's all very nicely built, it's all very homely. Even the room with the maps and the weapons and the swords on the wall didn't look particularly out of place. But this, the floor is made of stone. The pedestal is this weird shaped, almost curving around a stone pedestal with a book with a weird marking on it.
Oh, Scree likes look of book, yes. Not quite shiny, but interesting. I also quickly, hastily grab it. And
Okay, would you write? Okay, so you just pocket it.
Yeah, pocket it.
You pocket it.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to do now?
Scree will not push his luck. I like this plunder. I jump out the window I came into.
Lucky Thunder has returned from his walk at the beach. He naturally assumed that the little goblin was going to steal a load of shit, basically. And he is waiting calmly just down the road with his arms crossed, looking rather cold and jarred.
I take him out of the house.
Yeah, and now coming from that direction of the house is Scree.
Look, furry one, look what I found. I pull out first a gem. Oh, very shiny, yes. Not yours. Right. I put it back in my pocket. And this one, book, very nice. You know how to read, yes? I'll open it for you.
Indeed I do.
Put it in your face.
Please roll a, let's say a history check.
I have a history. It's +7. 6 + 7 is 13.
So, okay. The mark on the book is a claw. That is, if a mark on the book is a claw,
I know who that is.
curled over.
That is the symbol of Malar.
You do.
That is the
Can
symbol
you roll
of-
a religion check?
Oh, I don't have that. It's intelligence though, so 15 + 3, 18.
Yeah. So, you know that it is the Claw of Malar, and that this book in particular is a rituals book. Now, huntsmen do quite often worship Malar. As far as you know, because Matt's not actually, because Scree's not actually mentioned anything about where the book was. Seems relatively normal. Why wouldn't a hunter, we assume that's what this guy is, have a book of Malar? I mean, this is a quite an odd book. It's got a bunch of weird words you don't understand. You don't know what they mean on.
Would that happen to be? I mean, I assume I wouldn't know whether it was celestial or not, so it doesn't matter. I take the book. Yes, I assumed you would be stealing things, you little thief. Where did you find this?
Oh, where? Well, in the huntsman's house, yes.
In the huntsman's house. Very well. This is the Book of Malar. who happens to be the person we're hunting, if you had forgotten.
Well then, tell you whose book it is now. Mine. I snatch out your hand and pocket it.
This is fine. As a tabaxi, I have very little concept of material possessions. I care not for
You do like knowledge.
I do
and
like
that's
knowledge.
A book of knowledge.
That is a book of knowledge.
This is now my book of knowledge, yes?
For now.
Okay, so with the Black Rose recovered and Scree very happy with his little book, what do you want to do next?
Long rest.
Long rest. So do you want to go to the tavern?
Back to the tavern.
Back
To the tavern on long rest.
Oh, so I assume your talk with Amon went well?
Yes, it was most lucrative in the sense of knowledge, of course.
Okay, yes, very. Did he ask you to do anything at all?
Yes, he did. He says you've been having trouble with some abominable yeti or
Oh,
somewhat.
I hoped he'd ask you to do that. My husband, you see, he's a he's a courier. He delivers messages, and his route would usually take him through that area. He's been missing for days.
Yes.
If you go up, could you please find him for me? I'll pay you extra.
We will try.
Oh, of course. I do like shinies.
Very well. Just a basic room for me, please. There's nothing special.
Okay, well,
Also, the goblin's paying again.
Oh, sorry, what? I don't know about that. But money's tight, yes.
Not with what you've got in your pocket.
Oh no, we keep quiet here.
so it's 7 pieces per person.
What, 7
silver?
7 silver. I don't have that much, so you're gonna have to pay for me.
7 still. Lift your elbow.
No silver.
I don't even have a pet, so 0.
Oh, I keep misplacing my coins. Oh no.
Sleight of hand.
Sir Scree, did you take it?
14. 14. No, I'll fail that one. That's fine. Very well. Enough of this nonsense. I hand over. What was this? 6.
Yes, 6.
6 silver pieces.
Oh no.
14.
No, it is 16.
16 silver pieces.
Yeah. This is a comfortable inn. It's quite nice.
Oh, clearly, but I fucking don't want a comfortable inn. I just want a cheap bed. I'll sleep on the fucking floor if I have to. It's 84.
Well, you will permit Sir Scree into my lodging, yes?
Yes, he seems trained.
Oh, very good.
So,
Long rest.
You now take your long rest.
Also, I can use mutagens after a long rest.
Oh, okay.
So, I'd like to put.
How long does it last for?
It lasts. Let me see.
And does he have to use them directly after a long rest?
No, he
Surely,
doesn't.
I was going to say.
He
Surely.
doesn't, but it replenishes after a long rest.
Okay, yeah, it lasts until I do another rest where I can change or swap them out.
Okay. So essentially, you can be after your first ever long rest, you can be mutagened permanently.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put celerity, which gives me a bonus to dexterity score of 3, but I now have disadvantage on wisdom saving throws, and I'll put on cruelty, which gives me another attack action, but I get disadvantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws.
So,
Fucking hell. So basically, everything apart from strength and dex is now a disadvantage saving throw.
Yeah.
But you get a +3. Is that a +3 to your modifier?
No, that's +3 to base. So that's
You now get 22.
that's a plus.
I think it might be +6. I'm not gonna lie.
+6. So I now have a +6 modifier. Should I just put it into my
No,
Just
that's
no,
not
just
how that
do
works.
a plus on the side and put it.
+3, and I now have an extra attack as well.
So,
What have you got now? 22.
Yeah.
Holy shit! You get +6 to your dex. Yeah.
So, as you stab the mutagen capsules into your arm, your eyes start to glow a very strong yellow as your veins that are normally flowing red with... No, it's black, isn't it? Goblin blood.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's black. Your black veins now light up an amber yellow. Like an amberish yellow colour.
And my previous red eyes flash yellow.
Yeah.
Now it's very clear that you're on a mutagen. Like, the veins around your eyes are yellow, and the veins in your hands glow faintly.
Oh, I do like this feeling. Yes.
Well, from the looks of things, you seem to be ready to hunt abominable yetis.
Indeed.
Very well then, let's go.
Okay, would you like to... Who's leading the pack this time?
I'll let the Blood Hunter lead the pack.
Okay.
As you have you faced an abominable yeti before?
Oh, yes, being a blood hunter.
Roll history check. Do you get a disadvantage on that?
Yes, he does.
This blood. Oh, yeah.
Everything
Oh,
below.
wait, no, those are saving throws.
Oh, yeah,
Those
you're
are
right.
those
Saving
throws.
throws. Yeah, okay. I was going to say that'd be fucking not even worth it.
4 plus. What is it? Into
Yeah.
7.
Okay, no. So, you've heard of, you know what an abominable
No, I
yeti
reckon,
is. You fought a regular yeti before, so you're just going to base all your knowledge off fighting a regular
Indeed,
yeti.
yes, I have faced an abominable yeti. Yes.
Very well, there's no need for me to do it, as I have actually faced them before.
Yes, I'm sure they're just like normal yetis.
I rolled an 18, to be fair. I actually know about abominable yetis. I didn't ask him, so it doesn't
You
matter.
know about abominable yetis, but from your walks, you've never really been that
I've never
far
faced
north.
one.
Yeah, you've never
faced one, but I know a lot about them.
Matt, can you roll a deception check?
6 plus 6.
12.
Now, Oscar, roll an insight check. So it's got to be 12 or above.
12. Because I've got +6.
Who's got more charisma?
Who's got more charisma, you or...
16.
You have more.
Yeah.
16.
So you can see through his lies. You're just like...
Are you sure you know about abominable yetis, good sir?
Of course, I've faced many. I'm a very well-trained blood hunter.
You're lying. I can see through your lies.
Mm.
I have read up many a book on an abominable yeti. I shall lead the party.
I have no qualms with that. Yes, please, go ahead. I do like pockets facing my way. Well, I mean, no.
So you now
Try
leave-
it. Fucking try it. Just so you know, if anything goes missing in my pocket, your wolf will end up with a lot more holes in it.
Oh, not Sir Scree.
Yes, whatever his name
Not
is.
worry, Sir Scree, yes.
The bad kitty won't hurt you.
So, as you exit the tavern, if you, Scree, are leading the way, can you
He's
please
not.
roll-
I am.
Oh, okay,
cat
you
is
know.
now.
Okay, so Lucky, if you're leading the way, would you please like to roll a survival check?
That's actually something I don't have.
I have survival.
Typical. 6. What is it? Wisdom. So +2, 8.
8. You kind of remember where you gotta go. You know you gotta go somewhere north.
Good sir, I know much about the abominable yeti, but I can't for the life of me remember where we're going.
Oh, was it not the No, not the forest. Let me see.
Was it possibly?
10 plus 8, 18.
Well, you know that what you can remember is, you've not got too much sure where the Yeti is, but you're like, I do remember about the fire flower.
Oh,
You know
yes.
that's in the forest.
The fire flower, the forest. You remember?
Yes, of course,
Yes.
of course. My memory's not what it used to be. Very well. To the forest then.
Indeed. This way, I guess. You lead.
I shall lead.
So you go north, back up the route where you came originally, down through the city.
Is this
down
where
into
the
village.
castle is?
No, the castle's over here.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
the castle's over here.
Okay, and then that's the town.
No, that's the town.
That's the town.
Gee, so you originally ran through the forest.
Okay.
Wait, that's where you fought.
That's
the
where we fought the
wolves.
wolves. Yes,
Yeah.
because we were in the trees. Right. Yeah. Okay.
So as you go back into the forest, the smell of decaying bodies starts to fill the air.
Did we do that?
No, that was not too long ago. The
I'll
cold.
perception check that. 18. Yeah, plus
18?
fucking 30. No, 29. 29. Yes, I believe you're right, Goblin. There's the ice would have preserved the body. That was not our doing.
So
I'm assuming that's right.
Yeah, close enough. Okay.
I mean, I rolled a fat 18, so
Yeah.
was it us or not?
Well, it is still the wolves you killed, but as you said, the ice should have preserved the body so it wouldn't be smelling unless someone had opened up
The carcass.
the carcass.
Yes, I believe that these are the wolves we killed. As you can see, there are rapier strikes in them. However, the bodies have been mutilated.
Would
This
you
was
like
not
to roll
us.
a history check to identify the mutilations?
Yeah. Have you got history?
No.
Okay, I have.
There we go.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
deep bite marks, the rips, the fact that some of the wolves are missing arms or legs, and they look like they've been ripped out. This is Yeti hunting. These, although not like, you don't know the difference between an abominable Yeti and a Yeti style of hunting, but you know that definitely a Yeti would rip the arm or the leg off an animal just to get a good grip as they bit into the flesh. And the deep marks around the neck are from the Yetis slamming the wolves into the ground and biting deep into their throats.
Do you know what did this very one?
Indeed, yes. This appears to be the work of a Yeti. As you can see, he's clearly
Does
ripped.
that mean our mock target is close by? Yeti! Yeti! Mr. Yeti, please come! We need to kill you!
You start to hear some growls and howls through the wind of the pine woods. You can't exactly tell where it's coming from, but you can hear some.
There we go!
You and your big
Sir
mouth.
Scree, wait here! I go into stealth.
Yeah, I go into stealth as well. If you're going to stop pissing people off, I'll go straight into stealth, mate. Yeah, nat 20. He got a nat 20, and I got an 8 plus a 13, so 21.
So you both dip into the snow. Sir Scree.
I would like to climb up into the trees.
Okay.
Yeah.
You dip into the snow and you climb into the trees. Sir Scree is kind of. And then kind of gets behind a bush, sticks his head down, trying very hard to be
No,
quiet.
Sir Scree, you're supposed to stand in the middle.
Roll animal handling to convince Sir Scree to stand in the middle.
You're using your pet as bait. That's 4 nat 20s.
Why are we going to have to call this episode animal abuse? It's just
Yeah,
not-
we
Mate,
are.
I am neutral evil. Well done.
Convince.
Sir Scree, listen, if you go into the middle, you might find food, yes?
So Sir Scree kind of waddles into the middle of the circle and just sits sniffing around the floor. Would you two like to roll perception?
I'd like to roll. Are we doing initiative yet?
No.
Okay. Yep. Nat 20.
Okay.
That's 5 nat 20s in a row.
Jesus Christ. At least it's
Hells
not 5 nat
It's a
ones.
far cry from our last
Ah,
session.
fucking tell me about it.
I rolled 5 in a row.
With 8, it was 8 in total. 8 nat 1s. 8 nat 1s in one game.
Were most of them mine?
Yeah, I only rolled 1.
Yes, most of them.
Yeah, but that one almost killed me because
Yeah.
my gun misfired.
You are correct. So, on the winds, you hear the howls. You can see the snow falling from trees as Yetis are swinging through on the branches of these evergreens. And then, thud, thud, the Yetis land in the circle.
Well, that's a nat 20. Is it normal Yeti, abominable Yeti?
2 regular Yetis.
Very well. Well, I won't need my action
Sir
surge
Scree,
then.
you are doing very well.
Sir Scree starts growling at the Yetis, and the Yetis start to go, "Ooh, ooh." They're getting ready to fight Sir Scree.
Sir Scree, retreat, retreat.
Sir Scree is too frightened to run away. It doesn't want to turn its back on the Yetis.
Oh no.
Initiative?
Initiative.
22.
14.
Oh, no.
Did you roll a 4?
Yeah.
Jesus, okay. So it is now your turn.
I'm not going to
Lucky.
use the action surge yet. Very well. Am I in striking distance of a Yeti?
You're above one, yes.
I am above one.
Yeah.
All right, very well. Well, I am just going to come down one. I am going to... obviously, it's technically classed as an assassinate, because I am the first one, so that's an auto crit. I am going to use 2 of my extra attacks. Let me see. So...
By the way, these 2 Yetis are getting ready to attack.
The dog.
To attack the dog. At the end of a turn, if one of them, if they're not both locked onto a target, they will attack
The dog.
Sir Scree.
And Sir Scree only has 11 health.
A worthy sacrifice.
I'm not going to use Surge. Alpha, extra bonus. Yeah, I'm going to use the Hex in stealth. I get an advantage on all of my attacks because it's... I didn't actually tell that last time, but because it's a sneak attack, I get an advantage. And I get... A sneak attack is 4d6 anyway.
Okay.
So, that's the stealth attack. On there. So that's my sneak attack. That only attacks on the first turn. You can only sneak attack once per turn. So then I'm going to do 1 attack. Another d8 in there? No. Extra attack. What do you reckon? 2 attacks will kill it?
Probably.
I have hexed it as well, so I can basically get 10d6 for the first one. So I get 10d6 for the first one. Right, so this is my first attack.
Okay.
So 7 and 5 is 12, if I'm not mistaken. No, yeah, 12. So this is the sneak attack. Holy shit, I rolled high. 6, 12, 17. 17 plus 12 is 29. Yeah, you are correct. Then I get 2d6 for the hex. I don't know why I've written 4 there. That's another 9. So what are we on? 29, 30, 38? 38. And then I'm going to use my extra attack, which is another 2d8. So 7. What's that on? 30, 38. 45 plus 20 damage flat, which is 55 damage.
So, the Yeti that was closest.
So, 65 damage. Yeah, you are right. Yeah, 65
Yeti-
damage. So I jump down once again, sneak attack, yowling as a cat, stabbing my rapier directly down, straight through the head.
The Yeti that was closest to you. Yeah, you absolutely just jumped out.
The hex comes up from above
Yeah.
below, and then the cat comes down from above, driving his rapier all the way down to the guard, into the Yeti, head first.
The Yeti's jaw is now kind of stapled.
Not even,
to
it
the
goes
floor.
straight down his spine, cuts his
Oh, you're
spine,
going through spine. Okay,
cuts his spine clean in 2. He falls forward, a quick roll, cunning action back into stealth.
Roll stealth, disadvantage.
20, 24, 18.
18. So you just sneak back away, but you can't sneak attack again.
Alright, fine. Alright, I'll allow that.
Now, there is only one left. It's confused, it's worried, it's fucking...
That's not even the most. I missed an extra attack. I only used 1 attack, and I've oh no, I did use 2 attack. I got my alpha strike, which is a sneak attack. I've then got 2 extra attacks, which I did. I've still got a bonus action that I can do on damage if I need to, which is another 2d8 plus 10, and I've got a surge, which is another 2d8 plus 10. And if I wanted to use my psionic armament beforehand, because I'm a warlock. Or was it a cleric? No, it's
That'd be a warlock.
I think it's a warlock. I can use psionic armament for an extra d4.
So, now, it is Scree's turn.
How close is the Yeti to me?
There's a Yeti. So, essentially, you guys are... Imagine a triangle.
Okay.
So, if in the middle of the triangle is... at the far point of the triangle is Scree. You 2 are both at the edges of the triangle, and the Yetis are in the centre. One is dead, and now the other one is right in the middle. This is maybe a 5 foot by 5 foot triangle, so they are in range.
Oh, I can't use crit now for the rest of this. Remember, I can't use crit.
Yeah, I'll run up.
When you said you can't use stealth attack, did you mean crit?
Yeah.
Alright, fine. So I can use stealth attack because I'm in stealth.
Can I assassinate it?
Yes.
I will. No, let me just double check that because I'm pretty sure assassinate is if nobody's used a move, and I have used a move. Let me just double check that.
But,
If it's just the enemy, then
before that, I would like to use my bonus action to coat my weapon or enchant my weapon with Rite of Storm.
okay. What does that do?
That adds 1d6 of damage to my weapon, but I need to roll a d6.
Oh, no, it's true. Yeah, it's when you drop on the enemy, you have an advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn.
Yeah,
In addition,
so it's
any
only for enemies.
any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Yeah.
I take a d6 in damage, so I take 2 damage, and then I get an extra d6
Okay.
on my...
Oh, really? You can do that?
Yep.
not
That's
bad.
what Bloodhunters do. So
not
you
bad.
got a lot of health, so that's useful.
Yeah.
So now roll your d20 to attack.
This is with advantage, yes.
Yep. Roll 12 or above.
They say we stop at about 3 hours.
Yeah.
12 plus 5.
Yep. So now roll your attacks. What's 4d6?
Okay, so I get 1 d6 normal attack, then another d6 for my enchant, and what is it for a assassinate? Is that another?
4d6.
Assassinate is a crit, so basically whatever
I
you
get
roll,
another-
you roll it again.
I get
and that's on everything apart from stealth attack. You don't
That's,
get 8d6.
what, that's on everything.
Yeah, if you've hexed something, so if you've given something like a damage.
So
like
if I extra attack, I get another.
Yep, crits on extra attack.
I've got 3, or I've got 2 extra attacks.
That's why do you think this works so well?
So you do a running, very similar builds, but he's got the hex and you don't.
I've got the hex, yeah, and he
I
doesn't.
run an enchant. So
What's your regular damage?
I usually do 1d6 plus 1d6
Okay.
3 times.
Have you got a
2.
fighting style as well? No, because you're not a fighter.
I
See,
know, I do
that-
have a fighting style actually.
Which is
I forget what it was. It's one-handed. I get plus 2.
Oh, so that's
you get a +2 damage.
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that a +2 to attack roll or +2 to damage?
That's
That's
plus 2
plus 2 to
damage.
damage.
Okay.
for each attack you make?
So
Like, dice you roll.
I roll my first attack. 7. Second attack. 5. And
So
then,
12.
that is now 12.
That's
Yep.
12.
extra attack 1.
18,
Extra. Oh, assassinate. Extra attack 1.
10, 28,
Extra attack 3.
extra attack 2.
Oh yeah, extra attack 2.
What did I say? 20.
Was it 27?
27 plus 7 is 34.
Extra attack 2 because assassinate.
34 plus, what is that, 8?
It
4
is
plus 8 is
42.
42,
And now you get your sneak attack.
which is 4d6. So we're on 32,
42.
42,
Plus,
6, 10, 13. 42 plus 13 is 55.
And
So-
I would also, upon that, if he's not already dead, I would like to put brand of castigation on him.
Can you do that as a
Can you
bonus
do that as a
action?
bonus action?
Oh,
Or have you? No, you've probably already taken your.
Oh
bonus
no, no,
action.
it's whenever I hit someone
Oh,
whilst
okay.
my
Okay.
sword is coated with my
Okay,
enchant.
which it is, yeah.
Okay, so then what does that do?
Let me look up.
So basically you've done what, 50?
Well, he's already done enough to kill him.
It's
Okay.
55 damage.
Oh well, yeah, it'll die, but I just want to see what this does.
I still haven't used my surge yet, which is an extra 2d8 plus 10.
You'll probably end up. Oh my god, you're probably gonna one-shot the abominable yeti.
Probably.
Brand of castigation.
Like I said,
And that's a challenge 9.
Whenever
so
you-
that's fine for you two on your
Yeah.
own.
Whenever you damage a
guys just
creature
have-
with your Crimson Rite, you can choose to see an arcane brand of hammercraftic magic into it. You always know the direction to the branded creature, and each time the branded creature deals damage to you or a creature you can see within 5 feet of you, the creature takes psychic damage equal to your intelligence.
But can you
modifier.
do that only once a short rest?
No, it's when it. Once you use this feature, you can't use it again. Okay, yeah, it is once a short.
Yeah, so
I
I
will
won't
not.
use
I
it.
will not use it.
So, how do you want to do this?
I'm just gonna pop out from under the snow and in a flurry of blows, just straight like, not even going like deep, just lacerating all
Slice
over.
and dice.
Yeah, just lacerating and just
So the Yeti, the blood just spurts through it. It's like you jump out, slash, 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 slash,
It's like
and then
Raiden.
disappear.
It's like
yeah.
Raiden.
yeah.
And then disappear again behind him, and then he's just standing there. Ooh, and then one
Bits of
cut
his
starts
arm.
to open, some blood sprays out, ooh, and then another, and then another, and then another, and then it's just this massive geyser of blood spraying off of this Yeti as it drops slack-jawed to the ground next to its
turn to
comrade.
screen. See, all according to plan.
Again, I may as well slink back out of stealth then. Very good. We appear to be almost unmatched.
Indeed.
Oh wait,
That's a lot of damage.
that is a lot of damage, I'm not gonna lie.
How did I manage to build a character pretty much the same as yours?
It's level 10 though, isn't it? So, I mean, most of it comes from that crit.
Yeah.
The crit just flat out doubles your damage.
Rogues do a whole lot of damage, yeah. I wouldn't say that they're like probably the second most overpowered class at this level.
Well, fighter is
No,
No.
monk.
Monk.
Monk, because they get like you guys have had to take features to get plus 10 initiative.
Oh,
They
yeah.
just get it.
What is the class that can shapeshift?
Druids.
Druids. Can
Druids.
shape.
I might
Or
do it.
wild shape.
Yeah, and yeah, like where you take moon, sun and moon and shit like that. I might do a dwarven
A
dwarven druid.
Well, I mean, I've tried to make druids, and unless you really want to do, like, focus on wild shape, which isn't that great, but level 10 it's pretty good. Then the Circle of the Moon druid's very good.
Yeah, Circle of the Moon, that's what I was
Yeah.
talking about.
'Cause
Oh,
that's
we'll
what
see.
I did
I'm
earlier.
not going to lie to you.
Yeah.
The Tabaxi's great fun, but
I don't like min-maxing.
it's just, it's
easy.
you're right. It's very hard to do the character.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do the character. Anyway, we'll talk about it afterwards.
I enjoy
Because you're
screen.
playing a rogue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, we will. So, the body of the
Both
the
Yetis.
bodies of the Yetis start to bleed into the floor. Sir Scree sniffs at the bodies of the Yeti and howls a little bit.
Yes, sir, Scree. Eat away, please. Yes.
Revenge for his fallen brothers, and by that I mean we killed them. So we'll leave that.
It is what it is, sir, Scree.
As is the circle of life.
So, you guys haven't picked up the fire flower yet?
Perception check.
Yeah.
Or is it a nature check?
Survival. Well, nature to see where it is,
I've
but
got
survival to harvest it.
All right. Well, we've got the same intelligence, haven't we? 16.
Yeah, but he's got a proficiency in survival.
I've got.
Yeah, but have you got a proficiency in
haven't got
nature?
nature.
Because I need to find it. I don't have it either, but I'll roll for nature. 12 plus 3 is 15.
So you know from your brief knowledge of
What the what's his
what
name?
the-
Ullman?
what
Ammon said.
What Armon told you, you know that they're a red flower and that they usually grow at the base of the pine trees.
So I go hunting about and over here, Scree, over here.
Oh yes.
I will let you pick them as you are far more.
Yes, I am a bit of a herbalist myself.
Indeed. I just stand back against the tree, looking out, just sort of.
3 plus 8, 11.
You find it as Lucky points out the flower. Screw you, kind of go over to it and take your fold-out blade and you slash it. Put it in your pocket.
Okey-doke.
As if you rolled a 3. What is your proficiency bonus on it?
Plus 8.
That's fucking stupid.
We need a healer though.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 10d8 hit die, but
Can't heal what doesn't get hit.
it's very true. It's, you know what, the fact that if I don't want to kill something, like, and I know that I'm gonna kill it anyway, I can have my bonus action is just cunning action, and I just go straight back into stealth.
Well, now
It's
that
so
now that
broken.
I've used my bonus action to enchant my weapon, I can, use
Yeah,
my-
you've got cunning
I
action
have
as
got
well,
cunning
haven't you?
action.
It's fucking ridiculously broken. So,
right.
but I mean, I might not use it for this one. I might try and do as much damage as possible, see if I can one-shot this abominable Yeti.
So, you have collected all the ingredients you need to hunt Marlin. So, as the bodies of the Yetis decay and the wind starts to blow the smell away on the winds, crackling through the breeze, you hear a great growl. You hear a roar, much deeper, much darker, much angrier than the others.
Stealth.
That's what we're looking for.
Indeed, I think it's maybe. And he also may be angry that we just cut up 2 of his friends.
Well then, Sir Scree, you know the plan.
Time to stealth up, I fear. 16 plus 13. 29.
13.
17. I got 29.
I got 17.
So,
Once again, I'm back in the trees.
into the trees, and you stay by the bushes, staying close and low. Now,
Are you in the trees as well?
On
The ground. So as I'm crawling, like slinking through the trees like a jaguar, I can look down and just see a tiny little, just like little invisible,
ears.
yeah,
Yeah,
two
two
little
little
ears,
ears.
and just like like making a line in the snow.
and a wolf kind of go, and then fucking comb through the. Yeah, that's
No, Sir Scree. Once again, stand in the middle.
No, so are you guys going towards the calls?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like
So-
to perception check the area.
Yeah. You're sneaking out of the forest. at this point.
Perception is 11, 21.
So you're staying out of sight, sticking deep in your cover. You reach the edge of the forest. You're now up here. The roads, the path that crosses your way is littered with bodies.
Fresh bodies or skeletons?
Fresh.
Ooh, shit. Remember, we're
It's
looking for that barmaid's husband as well.
An overturned
Do we know what the...
an overturned
looks like?
carriage.
Nope. Didn't even get his name.
An overturned carriage, horses with their legs and heads ripped off, all bitten into, and
Disemboweled.
you can't see any people.
Destroyed.
You can't see any people.
Hold on. Can,
What would you like to do?
Oh, what did my perception check do?
Your perception check showed you the horses, and it showed you that there weren't any people lying outside the carriage.
Can I can I perception check to see
Yeah.
if there's any danger nearby?
That's a survival, isn't it?
no,
no, that's
it is
danger
perception.
sense. That's
It's
danger sense,
No,
really.
just roll a perception check. Yeah.
That's kind of what I was rolling for, but whatever.
4 plus 8.
You can't really tell of any immediate danger. You know that definitely something has passed through,
21.
and that was probably the calls you heard earlier.
Can I use survival to see if there's any Yeti tracks?
Yes, you can. Roll a disadvantage in the snow.
11. Shouldn't it be advantage?
This
It's
is
snow.
no,
These
because it's
thicker tracks.
because it's snowing constantly.
Right, okay.
That was an 11, that was a 15. 11 plus 8.
So yes,
Doesn't matter.
yeah, you can see the tracks that have only just started to be covered in snow. Some are actually stained in blood.
It doesn't matter. I was going to say we can both speak of thieves' can't we?
Oh, yeah,
We've
we
both got
can,
thieves'
yeah.
can't, but it doesn't matter because it still makes a noise.
Yeah.
I whisper down to my little goblin friend. Now, another thing before I do this, since I rolled high on my history check on the Abominable Snowman, could I emulate an Abominable Snowman's call?
No, not quite.
Could I
you
emulate
could
a
roll a
s-
performance.
I just realised
You could
something.
roll a performance
You know
check
the
with
damage I
disadvantage.
did with
Yeah.
all those attacks? I didn't add my base dex modifier.
Oh shit!
no.
Neither did I.
We do a lot more damage.
That's an extra plus 10 to each one.
Uh,
Holy shit! Oh my god!
oh yeah. Oh, why are you getting plus 10?
Because it's Dex crit.
Is it? Oh yeah, it's
Does
a
it-
dex crit.
It's a crit, so it's plus 10 on each attack, isn't it?
So it's
And a crit counts as 2 attacks. Because you
no,
roll for
no,
it twice.
no,
Oh, is
it
it?
doesn't come as
Alright,
two
okay,
attacks.
so it's 5 then. Alright, fine.
Wait, so you know how I get
That's
like
still
pretty
plus
much
an extra
6
25
attacks with
damage.
Assassinate. Do the dex modifiers stack?
No. No, the dex modifier is on your attack or extra attack.
So you get it
It's
on
not
Alpha.
on-
So I would get it on Alpha. I would
So
get it
I'll
on my
three
Surge.
dex
You get it on. Well, no,
modifiers.
you get it on your alpha, your surge, your extra attack.
Extra attack, but
and
not
your
the bonus.
What
And the bonus.
is your bonus attack?
I can just use a bonus. I've got a bonus attack on... Shit, where is it on here? Oh, fuck me. I've got so much shit on there. I can't even remember where it is now. Ooh, where the fuck is it? I don't know. I might have to find that somewhere. I think it might have been in... Was it in Fighter or was it in Rogue?
It could be Fighter.
I think it was Fighter, to be honest with you. Alright,
So, would you like to go up to the carriage to see if you can find anything that might be useful?
What I was going to say is there any way that I could bait the Yeti into coming back if I had, like, could I emulate a normal Yeti call?
You could. It'd be a disadvantaged performance roll.
Okay, performance is charisma, which I've got a +3 in. Okay, so I'll try that. What I'll do is I'll shout down. Scree, would you like to attack the Yeti here or find a better place?
Oh, Scree likes being lazy, yes. Here, bring him here.
Very well. While he's away, go and check the carriages.
Okay.
See if there's any people still alive.
Indeed, yes.
If not, if there is, you know what to do, my friend.
Well,
So-
I'll check carriages.
And I will stay up high, and I will draw my hand crossbow.
9
Okay.
plus 8.
9 plus 8. You walk in and you go through the carriages, and you see a very frightened lady. She's sitting at the back of the carriage. The door was slightly... the door was almost bolted shut, but it had been kind of shaken loose. And she's very, very back. She's at the very, very back of the carriage, clutching a something swaddled in cloth.
Oh no. I may be neutral evil, but I'm not chaotic evil.
I would, mate. I'm chaotic good though, so I can't, mate. I'd
No, you
fucking
definitely would.
mate. If I was playing as him, I'd have put crossbow bolts through both their heads.
You're evil.
The child and her baby.
Not just the men, but the women,
Women and the children too. I slaughtered them like cannibals.
Oh, lady, yes. I'm here to save you, the Yeti. Far gone, come.
Please roll a persuasion check.
You got to sound quiet, because otherwise the Yeti may hear us before it is our turn.
Honestly, this is probably a deception check.
Deception then.
What?
Okay.
What are you gonna do?
You're deceiving her to come out.
Yes.
Bait, you son of a bitch. You use a baby as bait.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna kill it in the first turn anyway.
Yeah, fair. So you call her out, and Scree, you hop down from the carriage as
Me?
Lucky.
Oh no, I was
you
gonna
can
say
see
Lucky. I'm
through
still in the
trees.
tree.
You can see through the trees. Scree
Claws in the
stepping
tree.
out of
Got the crossbow bolt just in case. And I see it's a child and a baby. And I pull the
Yeah, you
crossbow.
can see a woman coddling a cloth, a child wrapped in cloth. You can't see the child, but you.
It's just a hand grenade.
I look up to you. Thumbs up. Yeah.
Very well.
Who are you?
I'm
who
still
are you
in stealth.
calling
I'm
to?
still in stealth.
Do not fear. Just my God. Yes. Come. Yes.
Religious man, are you?
Of course, all goblins are. Please, yes, follow me. Come to the middle here, right where. Yes, come to the middle.
So you pull her out near where the horses' bodies are,
Well,
which is about in the middle of the room. Why are we here?
I would like
I
to
wish
do.
not to have my child exposed to this.
At this point,
child, I did not see it. Can I see your child?
No, you can't.
at this point, I'd like to do
She doesn't
the.
wanna have-
No, mate, I wouldn't hand my child to a goblin if you paid me.
No.
I'd like to do my disadvantage performance roll
Okay.
on 9 plus.
You got to roll it again.
Yeah, that's fine. But what? Just checking what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I suppose I'll roll that one. 14. So 9 plus what is it? Charisma.
Yeah.
9 plus 3 is 12.
So you make. It's kind of like.
It
the
kinda
calls a
sounds
bit
like
off,
it,
but
yeah.
it definitely sounds like a yeti. It's a big call, and the lady goes, "What was that? A yeti?"
Oh no, I guess there are some survivors. Oh,
Survivors?
Let's stay here. I will protect you. Do not worry. I go into stealth.
Roll stealth.
If she tries to run, I'll shoot her in the leg.
13.
If she tries to run, I'll shoot her in the leg.
So
She's important to our plan. A Tabaxi's kept it good. I'm not going to shoot her in the back of the head, but I'll cap her in the back of the knee if I need to.
Are you sure you're not neutral evil?
I think you are, mate.
Yeah, I'm kind of playing the wrong character. Hold on.
So
In fairness, I should be completely like, no, stop. Don't do that to that poor woman.
So, as you disappear into stealth, she starts, what's going on? And the baby starts crying.
Oh, perfect.
The crying is like,
Oh, no.
it's an odd howl, but definitely doesn't sound like how a baby should cry.
Oh, baby's cursed.
Baby's a dragon, mate.
Baby's a dragon. What if a Drakthor just get possessed by one? So, you can start to hear a roar coming from the hills. Deep into the snow-soaked hills, you hear a roar. Roar! The Yeti, the abominable Yeti. It's about twice the size of a regular Yeti. It's huge. It's gigantic. And it's coming for you.
Right.
You can see it pounding through the snow, almost like a snow plow, moving aside these drifts of snow.
Initiative?
What did you roll then? Was that a
15.
perception check?
No, that was for initiative.
Oh,
I said
for
perception, I meant initiative.
Okay.
I guess I'll roll initiative.
Yeah, I got 25. You got
Cool.
28. Fucking hell, finally Matt goes first.
Shit, man.
Try not to kill it in one go.
I'll try.
So what,
I'm sure it's got a lot
25,
of health.
28?
Yeah, I'm 28. I reckon
Still last.
the name of this episode should be called Bait.
Bait. Yeah, it's got a fair bit of health, to be fair.
Yeah, it does.
I could still one-shot it
So,
quite easily. Like, on a low damage roll, I'll one-shot that.
okay, it's now your turn,
That's beyond
but
me.
It's
Oscar,
not mine,
it's
it
very
is.
far. Oh
It
yeah,
is.
no, it's very far away from you, Oscar. It's going to take you at least 2 turns to get there.
That's fine. How far away would you say? 60 feet? Because I
no,
walk at
not
30.
60 feet. I'd say maybe 30 feet down the. You're maybe 20 feet
Yep.
up in the air,
Okay.
and then maybe another 50
Very
away.
well.
Do I know which way it's coming from?
You can see it from out the bushes. It's quite large. It's maybe 15 foot tall,
Do I
and it stands out over
know if
the,
it's spotted the woman?
You have to roll a perception check. It's too close. It's too far away to attack.
14
anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
plus
Um,
8.
You can tell. You can see its gaze piercing and looking straight at the woman and the child.
Okay, I'd like to...
It's not 60 feet away, you say?
It's probably about 70.
I'll take
Alright.
it, there's like a sort of straight path. I'd like to...
So it's like a flat path, trampled snow and a bit of
Yeah.
gravel underneath. But where the Yeti is, it's still kind of thick snow, but it's very flat.
I'd like to move into some like bushes that's like it next to the path is going to take.
Yeah. Okay. So no, you could move into the carriage.
Yeah, no, I'll move into the bushes. I'll cut
Okay.
off his path.
So are you in front of the woman or behind the woman?
In front. So if the woman's here, the Yeti's here. I'm
Okay.
like here.
Okay, I get that. So you're essentially going to intersect his path.
Yeah.
It draws closer and closer. It's still out of range for Oscar, but now he's about 5 foot away from you.
Okay.
The Yeti stops before it draws closer and starts sniffing around. He seems inquisitive, not quite. He's not happy with the situation.
I just realised something. We can't use assassinate.
Why?
We use an action.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a turn.
yeah. Wait, how has he had a turn? He can't have had a turn yet.
Yeah, he's had a turn.
Well, what about my turn?
Your
Oh,
turn? You were 70 feet away.
Yeah, but I can it doesn't matter. I can still use feline action. I get double my speed.
Oh, he does.
I can use feline
Go on,
action,
go on.
which is double my speed, which is 60
It takes
feet.
a turn to get down from.
I'm running across the top of the trees.
You can't because there aren't any trees there.
Well,
It's a trees, like the trees. So you're at the trees about 50 feet away from the tree line is 50 foot away from the Yeti right now from
Right.
the road, and then you are 20 foot up in the tree. It will take you a turn to dismount, get down from the tree, and then it's another turn for you to move the 50 feet over to the path.
fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Alright, then in which case I will cast Eldritch Blast at him. And then
Okay.
on my bonus action, I will use Cunning Action to go back into stealth
It's
afterwards.
dexterity saving throw.
It is indeed, and then I believe it is 1d10 damage for Eldritch Blast. That's d12. Is it d12? No, it's d10.
What's your DC saving throw?
I don't actually know. I can't
It's
find
be
it.
8
your-
plus proficiency plus what's your spellcasting ability?
Again, I don't know.
What is it? Is
what
it
spell
Warlock?
did you get it from?
Yeah, I got it from Warlock.
Warlock,
No,
so
Eldritch Blast is...
Eldritch
Yeah, no, that's
Blast
Warlock.
is
It's Warlock. It's Warlock.
So Warlock is charisma,
Is it?
so it's 2 plus 4, so 6 plus 8, so 14.
14.
So after all, 14 above, dex saving throw, it hits. How much damage does that do?
That was interference. 3.
3
charisma.
plus charisma.
6. No proficiency or anything like that.
No.
So 6 and then back into stealth. In fairness, I can still probably just fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Because it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5d8, 50, 75.
Roll for stealth.
Oh yeah, you're right, roll for stealth. 12 plus 13, yeah, I'm back in stealth.
So
25.
the abominable Yeti has been hit. It now flies into a rage, smashing the carriage as it runs over. It runs up to the woman now.
Okay. I guess
Now it is in within 5 feet of you.
it's my turn, I guess. I can do sneak attack, can't I? Yeah. Yeah, I'll attack and use sneak attack plus my attacks and whatnot.
So how many attacks you do?
That'll be 3 attacks plus sneak attack.
15 or above with hit bonus.
You get an advantage because you're in stealth.
I can.
Fair enough.
Okay.
19.
19.
Yeah. What's that? So, 2d6 plus 6.
Where's the plus 6?
From Dex.
From your dex, yeah. And then you get the extra 2 because it's your fighting style as well. So it's plus 8.
Yeah.
Plus 8. So, what was that? That was 5 plus 8.
5 plus
13.
8 is...
13. 8 plus 8.
No, 13 plus 8 is 21.
But,
Oh, I see. So it's
16
8 plus 8 is 16 plus 13 is
is
29.
29.
29. That's interference roll again. 29.
Plus 12 is...
How are you getting 12? 6 plus 8.
that's 6.
6 plus 8.
Is, oh yeah, you're right. 6 plus 6 is 12.
14.
You spanner.
14.
So 14 plus 29.
Is 43.
43. I'll
And
just remember the big
another 2d6.
Have you rolled your stealth attack yet?
Yeah, that's my stealth.
That's 4d6.
Is it
4d6 for sneak attack.
So that is 5 plus 5, 10, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
13 plus 4.
13 is
50.
68. 68? Surely. 10 plus 3. Yeah.
43 plus what? What did you get there?
Oh no, 43 plus 13.
43 plus 13 is 56.
56.
56.
That's how much damage you do. 56.
I do 56 damage.
That is 18. So you
I'd also like to put Brand of Castigation on it.
yeah, so you can now see where it is, right?
Yeah, and whenever it makes... whenever the creature deals damage to you or a creature you can see, the creature takes psychic damage equal to your intelligence 1/5. So, yeah.
Am I in range of attack yet? Can I attack it?
Have you moved?
No.
How far? So you're now no.
I'm still in the tree.
So you're still in the tree. It's
Alright.
too far away. If as long as you're in the tree, you're too far away from it to
Attack.
with your regular attack. You have to
Alright.
get off the tree.
Well, fuck my turn then. I'm going to stay in stealth, and I'm just going to get as close to it as possible.
Okay, so you're gonna
And
roll stealth again.
I'll use my feline movement as well, which doubles my base.
Okay,
so I
you
should be
can
able to get
to-
on top.
You
I'm
can
also-
get to the
I'm also
carriage,
staying
which is
out in the open.
within 5 foot. Yeah, 5 feet of it.
So 19 for stealth, so I'm still in stealth.
Actually, I won't stay out in the open because I'm neutral evil. I'd like to go use what's it called? I'd like to go back
Cunning
in stealth.
action,
Yeah,
go
okay.
back in stealth.
Cunning
Please
action,
roll
back in
a
Disadvantage.
disadvantage. I've got to roll.
11.
Nat 20.
Okay, so you dip straight back into cover. You've stabbed and cut the abominable yeti open. It doesn't break its stride though. Its rage is driving straight towards the woman and the child.
How much radiant damage did I do?
It's what it
6,
is.
wasn't it? 6, yeah. Yeah, so I now use my feline ability, which is a feat, all the way to get down as close as possible to it, sort of in its path. So by the time it's my next turn, I will be able to attack it.
Okay, so
stealth.
are you moving to intercept it or are you moving to cover?
No, I'm moving to intercept, but I'm in stealth, and I rolled
Okay.
19 on the stealth.
So, okay, so you are moving to cover then?
I'm moving to intercept.
Then
Through
you're not
cover.
in stealth, but are you actually moving into its path, thus breaking your stealth?
No,
So you're moving to cover then?
I suppose so, yeah.
You're moving to close cover, to where close enough to where Matt is.
Hmm.
Because you can't intercept and stay in stealth. Because intercepting requires engagement.
Okay, well then I misunderstood the term intercept. I assumed it meant next turn. By the time it gets to me, when I'm in stealth,
Oh no!
I'll be on
If
top
you
of
move to it now, you will be in range of attack. But you won't be able to attack.
No,
you
'cause
will
I've
have
used my turn,
your
yeah.
movements. Yeah. So you're. But if you're still in stealth, you move close to it in stealth.
That's kind of the point. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. So you don't have to roll for that. That's the end of your turn.
Nope.
It is now the Yeti's turn.
Peek on a woman, I guess.
Kind of never cared.
He is moving towards her and is rolling a chilling gaze.
She's fucked.
She rolled a natural 20. So
Their motherly instincts is
motherly
kicking in.
instincts.
Born fighter.
And
So-
literally just fucking what the
the abominable
yeet over the
Yeti
top.
charges towards her, crashing, the blood pouring from its neck, crashing through the snow, and leaps at her. His eyes glowing with this frosty energy from the chilling gaze. But as you can see, like it's kind of like an effect, like a shout, essentially is what it is. As you can see that moving the air and rushing towards her, a field kind of erupts around her, and the chilling gaze gets disrupted and bounces off. The Yeti looks very stunned, is what it is. It's kind of it's been not exactly put back, but it stopped its charge.
Okay, then.
Now it is Matt's go,
I will once again roll for a sneak attack.
but you don't get your nat crits on it.
18.
18, so that's a hit.
What it is? 6 plus 8.
6 plus 8,
12.
12, yeah.
Oh wait, no.
Uh,
Wait,
No, 6 plus 8 is 14.
14.
Why do you keep thinking 6 plus 8 is 12?
No one's
No,
even saying that.
No.
Oh, both of you.
Are you putting up a calculator?
Mm.
Yeah, I was about to do that.
6.
6 plus 8
Another 14.
and
11.
11 plus 8, 19. And with sneak attack,
46.
46.
But you don't get your dex on that, I don't think.
No. So that is plus
6.
6, yeah.
Wow, that was a low roll.
So, you have done 53 damage to this
Oh, it's
Yeti.
dead next turn. It's dead next turn. As soon as it's my turn, it's dead.
Yes, pretty much.
Oh wait, it also attacked, so it also
takes,
takes
what
a
is it?
bonus 3 damage from my brand of castigation.
So the Yeti is now bleeding heavily. The 2 strikes that the 2 strikes that Scree administered on him have left him bleeding and wounded. He starts to lope around. His interest is no longer on the woman and the child. It's now on whatever the weird thing that hit him.
I guess I'll also use my. Yeah, I'll go back into stealth.
It doesn't matter. I kill it.
Yeah, but
It doesn't matter.
I saw.
Do you kill it with base damage?
I kill it with base damage.
Well, you have to
it looks
still
like
roll
I
an
don't
attack.
Yeah,
go
that's fine.
into
I'll
stealth.
What?
Nat 1. So as you try and get back into stealth, you slip on some of the Yeti's blood and roll out into the street in front of the woman and
Oh, fucking hell, I better kill it.
Yeti.
I better hit it. Let's
Why, hell
right.
yeah.
You have
Here we
been
go.
knocked prone.
2 nat 1s.
Oh.
Coming right up, my friend. You ready? So I'm going to attack the Yeti from stealth, which gives
Yeah.
me an advantage.
But you don't get crits.
I don't get crit
No.
because it's already moved and
So
attacked.
that's a hit, because that's 9 plus...
What is it? Dex plus 5, 14. 10. So yeah, I hit it. 15. Right, I'm going to use everything. So I'm going to use my standard alpha attack. I'm going to use my surge for an extra attack, which gives me obviously an extra attack. And then I'm going to use my extra attack. So that's 4. And then I'm going to use my bonus as well. So I get 5 attacks on it.
Okay, roll all your attacks then.
I mean, like I said, it doesn't really
Yeah, it
matter
doesn't
because
really
it's
matter.
dead on base damage
We'll
anyway.
see how much damage it does.
Right. Let's get this up.
Calculator.
Yeah, I'll do it. That's right. Calculator.
Just over the 3 hour mark.
Yeah. So 2d8 is 4. 2d8 is. Oh, apologies. No, it's not 2d8. It's 1d8 because I'm not on crit. So it's d8 is 5. 4. So 9. 9 plus 8. Wow, high roll. It's 17. So that's the extra, and then I get the extra. There's another. Wow. 25. 30. So now I roll 10, 20, 30, 40.
It's already dead by this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Plus 25.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I didn't even roll my bonus one as well. Plus 4. Oh, 99 damage. You kidding me? Didn't quite hit the 100 mark.
How do you want to do this?
Well, the Yeti is cowering in the snow, and out of nowhere, once again, this woman has no idea that I've even been here for the entire fight. She's seeing this goblin on his own, doing most of the damage, and I cleave, just in a blink of an eye, across the Yeti's throat, land, hand up, and the Yeti's head just falls off.
So the head of the Yeti rolls into the path in front of the woman and almost crushes. Would you like to roll a dex saving throw?
I didn't even hex it either. I could have hexed it and done even more.
3 plus 9.
So Scree, you barely roll out of the way.
Ooh.
It slams into the ground next to you.
How do you do your saving throws? Is it Dex
Saving
plus
throws,
proficiency?
yeah, plus proficiency. So the Yeti is dead. The great abominable
0
Yeti.
damage.
This is why I don't like I don't like sneaky boys who do too much damage.
We just need another character on our team to balance it out so that someone can actually take damage.
It's just before every fight, right? Stealth.
And we always get into stealth except for that one time.
Yeah.
Where you fucked it.
Yeah, well, we do that nat 1, and then you fell over, and then by the time before the Yeti even had a chance, he was decapitated.
So the Yeti has been dealt with. The woman and the child are terrified. They don't know what just happened. The magical barrier that formed around them to protect them from the Yeti's chilling gaze has dissipated by now, and they just stand there cowering.
Hello, woman. I can't help but notice the magic barrier that was around you.
I don't know where that came from.
Well, I'm very much interested, and
would like to roll a perception check on the child. 19.
You don't see anything particularly off. I mean, the child, you can't really get a good glimpse of it because she's holding it very tight to her chest. No, yeah, you don't really notice much. I mean, it looks kind of, it doesn't look like it's got any spines growing out.
Yeah,
its
I
back.
don't have Arcana.
Yeah, so you
Do
can't.
you want to go grab the Yeti head for the blood?
Ah, yeah, absolutely. Go on then. Yeah, I'll go and pick up the Yeti head.
Oh, well, lady, whatever your name is, I don't really care. I was also sent here for another mission. You see, the barmaid, her husband was supposed to be around. I take it within these bodies, he is very much dead.
Husband? You mean Agatas? You mean
Yes,
Agatas?
yes, that's the name.
No, I've not seen him for days.
Oh, well then, what you cannot find must be dead. How? He must have died in a great, glorious battle with the Yeti. Oh, why, of course, there was a sword stuck in the Yeti's leg, yes. You saw it as well.
No.
Yes,
Persuasion
you did.
check.
Roll
Persuasion.
perception.
Have you got deception?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay, good.
13 plus 6.
She's like, no.
That's 19.
Yeah,
No.
19.
13 plus 6 is a 19.
I didn't see a.
Yes, you did. You must have been too scared to take note.
I mean, it could have been not loose in the fight, but.
Well, Well, how do you think we killed it so easily?
I'd like to draw my short sword out of my thing and then just like jam it in the leg and then just
Jeez.
pull it out and go, here it is.
Oh,
Here is
yes.
the sword.
Yes, that must be it then.
I come over and I will donate my short sword to this lady. I go. In fact, I will return this to the barmaid, as it is her husband's sword.
Oh, I cannot carry the blade. You must carry it yourself.
Indeed.
So
Fuck, that's my sword.
she seems very frightened and says, "Will you walk me back to good meat then?"
Well,
Got the Yeti's head, just like that fat off head.
So you're on your way back towards
We pick
the
up
lake.
Scree the second, and I attach the head to the side of it.
You're walking down the road to Goodmead. And so it's kind of obscured in the snow and by the trees as you're walking down towards the river. But you can see a glow coming from that area. Glowing red upon the reflection of the lake.
Very well.
Right, so as you round the corner, you see the town in blazes. The lumberjacks aren't to be seen, and there are very few, and the people are all standing in the centre of the road, but all the houses are on fire. Would you like to ask anyone what's happening?
Or are we down in the?
You're now in the village.
We're now in the village. Everything's still burning, I
Yes,
assume.
everything's still
Is everyone
burning.
running about maniacally, or?
They're kind of huddling in the centre of the town. Some of the men you saw from the bar earlier are on the outside of the circle.
Scree wonders why don't you just put water on it?
I would like to cast Create or Destroy Water over the tavern. We'll say.
Okay, over the tavern.
We'll
Okay.
save the mead house. Do I need to roll for that?
No, I don't
No.
think you do. Not for create water.
All the snow whirls up in a big tornado of snow and then just turns into water and dumps onto the top of the tavern.
So
Got a water bender over there.
Mate, I'm telling you, I've got water. I just need earth, fire, and
Wind.
wind. Yeah, of course.
So the snow flows around your legs and into your hands and creates a ball of water, which you then shoot at the tavern, but it's not really enough to put out. It's a fair bit. So the front door isn't burning anymore, but the rest of the building is still lit aflame.
Do you know if there's anybody in there?
No, everyone got out, says
Do you
one
know
of the
if you got the
patrons.
shinies out of there?
We left everything in there where it wasn't time.
Ooh, are there shinies in there?
Goblin, no. We don't have time. I don't have time to heal your third-degree burn wounds after
Do
this.
not worry, Goblin is
All
very
of the
fast.
fires
They started from Armon's house. It started from there.
Oh, that one. Yes, I've been there. I've got shinies.
Would you like to go towards Armon's house?
It's just generally I ask about, is anybody trapped? Does anybody need any help? I
The
can't
only
heal.
person
I
in
can't
the
heal.
village we have in the if it's not accounted for is Armon. That's his house is what started the burn.
Very well. We shall go over and check on him.
So, you reach the foot of his house, and what was once a great black home, all stained black and very
Mansion,
nice,
yeah.
mansiony, very ornate. It is now a burnt wreck.
Not my
The
ship
buildings-
statue.
The buildings fall. The building is slowly falling down as you hear like a moan or a cry from inside.
No, I don't have it.
The door breaks down, and Armon,
Do I hear what he said?
you can kind of hear it.
Stealth. No, I won't. I won't.
And Armon is thrown out of the door.
Oh, hello there. You seem to be in bad shape.
Are you still on the back of your wolf?
Yeah.
Alright. I would like to slink up behind the wall and just sort of step, not in stealth just yet, but just like out of view. So if anyone comes out the front door, they can't see me.
Amon kind of tries to get to his feet, but then as soon as he steps up, his like stomach area grows red and blood seeps down his trousers
I don't
as
have
he
healing
collapses onto Scree.
I have absolutely
Oh,
nothing
that
I can
isn't
do.
good. Please do get off of me.
Oh, run!
Oh, what do you mean?
Out
run?
of the door, a figure exits, covered, his shoulders covered in a black coat, wielding a great curved scythe.
I see what you mean by run. Please get off of me. I push him off.
He is he is a man with long red hair that kind of almost covers his face in this great mop. He's got pretty pale skin and the scythe drags on the floor behind him. He is wearing an amulet of a claw.
You have stolen my book, old man. And now I am in hunt. Those who now have it.
It doesn't matter. We can't kill him. We can't kill him. We haven't made the thing. We need to get the fuck out.
He brandishes the scythe.
Time to get on the wolf.
Will be back
And yeet.
for those who are responsible for the crimes against Mala, the Black-Blooded.
A circle of fire appears around him as in a great gush of flame he disappears.
Aha, what a silly
Amon,
god. I have his book right here.
Amon, he's still alive. He's still barely alive. The blood seeping.
We
from
need
him.
to get him to the townspeople. They can help.
You have my book.
Yes, I took it whilst I was stealing your shinies.
And his eyes start to grow dead.
Oh dear.
All the colour is vanishing from his
Oh, I
skin.
know this one.
You have no heals, do you?
No.
No, neither do I.
Well, not
As
much
he
I can do.
lies faint and dead,
Oh dear.
cold in your arms.
Ooh, wow.
And that is the end of the session.
Check his wallet. Very well.
Alright, that is the end of the session for today. This session today has been a pilot, just to see whether or not,
People, well, I mean, just
Yeah.
to see whether we can do it.
whether we can do it.
Because I'm the poor fuck that's got to edit it, so.
Yeah, depending on how long it takes to edit this is
And stuff
whether or
like
not
that.
You'll see another one of these.
I mean, I reckon that we'll probably come out with another one. It's just.
yeah, at least.
Alright, what we are going to do is stop this recording and then we'll do a short little 10-minute rundown and the overview of everything that's happened, talk about the characters, talk about what we've done. So look out for that video as well. That will be coming out shortly after this one. Thank you all for watching. Goodbye from Lucky Thunder.
Hey, yes, Scree says goodbye as well.
And goodbye from me, the Dungeon Master.